That appears to be working. Excellent. Marvellous. All appears to be working. That's kind of what we need. But I can't deny I didn't really prepare very well, so I will have to do a couple of little bits and pieces. Primarily get the old sauce. Gotta get me that sauce. Gotta get me that brown sauce. Or possibly the other sauce. Any sauce you like, really. What in the world is this little thing? Okay. Oh, I see. That's not great. Oh, I see. That's going to kick the shit out of the computer, the stream, for a moment or two, because apparently there's an extra update there that I didn't know about. So this is good news. I'm hoping. I mean, it probably won't, let's be honest. My luck with this fucking internet has been an atrocity from the start. But with a bit of luck, what we will discover is once this update is finished, and it's only a little one, it should all go back to working. However unlikely that may be. I've got about 30 megabytes left, so hopefully it will just do this and then go. But there you go. These things are sent to try our patience, and try our patience they will. Now it's vastly overcompensating, apparently. Are you doing? I don't know if you're still doing. Oh, I suppose there is a 1 of 2, so I don't know if that's going to be. Oh, here we go. Right, okay. Verifying 2 of 2. It's sort of doing it. It's in a very, very tiny window that I can't seem to actually expand, which is a very strange thing. Okay, no, it's going to die again because it's got another bloody download to do. I suppose this is what you get when you're unorganised and you left it until the last minute. I should have prepared, but there you go. These are the things that want to just be a shit about it, don't they? They really like being a shit about it. They really like being a shit. They really like being a shit about it. They really like being a shit. Everybody enjoys being a shit. The world itself enjoys being a shit. Do you enjoy being a shit? Oh, okay, the little window's gone. We have lost the little window. So maybe now we can hoist the little moniker. I don't know. Will we get the window back? Okay, we've got some progress. Unfortunately, I think that's another download. So, we are super unstable at the moment, but there you go. I get the impression that might last, because of course this is an online game, which, you know, I've done before, but let's be honest. The universe and world hates me and therefore wants everything I do to be a piece of shit. And thus, shit ensues. With a bit of luck. I mean, I've got a splash screen now, so that's something. So I don't know what, but it's definitely something. Whether it progresses. Oh, okay, we've got a black screen and a fancy cursor. That is definitely a step forward. Are we going to take several steps back as well, or are we going to just keep going forward? Hoping we're going to keep going forward. But it does look like maybe, just maybe, I have underestimated the rigmarole that is going to be required for getting this to function. Oh boy. We shall just keep hoping for the... Oh, okay. Nope. Okay, I think it went off. Okay. It just quit on me. And has brought back up the Epic Games menu. Yes. Right. Well, I guess we'll try that again. And hope it springs to life this time. It's done all its fiddlings. So with a bit of luck, now that the fiddlings are gone, it will kick in. However, that initial load seems to really take a lot of internet. But there you go. Come on. I believe in you. I don't know if I do believe in you enough that you'll work, but I'm hoping I believe in you enough that you'll actually work. It would be really nice if you just functioned. Okay, we're back on the black screen with the cursor. I can move the cursor. I won't click because I suspect that will sort of make it angry. But yes, I do have a nasty feeling something is interfering and causing it not to load. And I don't know. I don't really have any solutions other than keep trying and hoping for the best. It does look suspiciously like it's not going to do what I need it to. Nope, it's not going to do what I need it to do. Okay, excellent. I suppose I should have tested it earlier. I did not test it earlier, and now it doesn't work properly. Excellent. Let's see if there's an obvious solution on Google. Fallout. I keep thinking it's Fallout, but still. Okay. Fix Fall Guys crashing on startup. Let's see if we can get somewhere here. Corrupted. Series of troubleshooting steps. Good God Almighty. I mean, it would have been nice if it just worked. Okay. I mean, their first option isn't really practical at the moment. Second option should be fine, I suppose. Well, that's a Steam launcher thing as well, so that's not helpful. Let's have a look, see if I can do. There is an alternative for the other one. Well, there might be an update on my graphics card. I haven't checked in the last couple of weeks, but not convinced. Okay, well, let's try. Let's try the verify and hope it doesn't take the 10 minutes they're suggesting it will, because that might just kick it in. You never know. See, that's actually surprisingly quick, and this has got a second step. Okay, I mean, it may still have more. It may still not work, but it has verified surprisingly quickly. But yes, I get the nasty impression this is going to be one of those slightly farcical ones where I naively thought it would just, I'd like to download you now, thank you. I'd like to play you now, thank you again. When in reality, it was never ever going to be that simple, was it? It was very much going to be a shit-kicky... Oh, we've got a loading bar. Well, a loading swirly thing. Oh, video plays, you little penised dick muncher. Right. Well, there's some sound. Now I need to, hopefully... let's remove you, because your existence irks me. So, let us ban you, because you're a prick. Right, next step is going to be to add some sauce to the mix, and then hopefully we can then look through some settings, make sure it's all the way I want it to be, and lo and behold, I must admit, it's a fancy cursor. Don't get me wrong, it's a fancy cursor, but I don't necessarily feel like we need to capture the cursor, because I am going to be using a controller, for better or for worse. And now what we want to do, I'll put that below the emulators just to make it slightly easier on me. Hopefully copy transform, and then the paste transform. Excellent, that's the sort of thing we want. Okay, I agree. Whether I should agree or not is another question, but I do. I may have just sold my soul to the devil. I think that was that a Legends? Yeah, I think that was a Legends of Tomorrow thing. Downloading content. God damn it. I think it did it pretty much instantaneously. Okay, what is that? Oh, that's the space bar, is it? Yeah, I think it's the space bar. You're about to star in the greatest game show ever created, so let's take a quick look at how things will play out and the prizes you can win. Hit play to enter into a show. You'll need to race chasing out with 59 other contestants across a random selection of rounds until you are crowned the winner. Get eliminated, try again. The cameras are always rolling. Compete in shows to earn kudos and win them to collect crowns. You can cash these in for cool prizes to dress up your Fall Guy. Plus, you can unlock special rewards every season by playing and building up your fame level. As well as jumping, diving, and grabbing, you can move with the WASD and adjust the camera with the doodar. Well, that's probably not going to work for me. There we go. I can, as well as jumping, diving, and grabbing, I suppose arguably, do I need to go back one? Oh no, it's written there, A, X, and RT. I already technically know the controls, but that's fine. That's it. Hit the play button after this message to begin a show. Go get those crowns, baby. Free falling. Legacy Legacy pack. Whoa there. Legacy pack. Okay, so I think this is actually linked. Veggie Dog as well, costume. Okay, Legacy Regals. Feisty Dwarf. Lovely. A Regal costume. Ezio Auditore. Veggie Dog. Ezio Top. And... whoa, okay. Apparently my crowns have been converted into kudos. Interesting. Unexpected, but I'll take it, I suppose. Season pass. Okay. Enjoy a full season of premium content on us. Yeah, nice. I'll take it. Maybe not then. I thought that was actually my character, but I'm not convinced now. But we'll see. I mean, I'm probably definitely going to go ahead and go with the idea of being my boy Ezio. I just need to figure it. Oh no! Oh wait, no. Interesting. This is slightly weird because it's like maybe this is what I've got, but maybe not. I mean, this feels like I'm gonna have little purple eyes, but yeah, there's certainly. Did I? Oh no, I did choose the space outfit. Yeah. No, I think this is linked. This is linked in the most convenient of ways. But yeah, I mean, if I'm given an assassin, I'm gonna be an assassin. So that's the thing. I could just have little purple eyes just to be slightly. Oh no, I can't. Wait. Are you? You're telling me my eyes are over... oh yeah, I suppose in fact, rather than most of them, like the dwarf one has a hole in it, whereas the Ezio one, which to me doesn't make any sense. Although I suppose arguably... no? I don't know. I'm confused. Cause yeah, I suppose your entire patterning, but then clearly your patterning is not on your face anyway. So I don't see why you couldn't just use your purple eyes with the... it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's all fine. Oh, that just seems unfair. I've only got the one. Interface. I'm apparently a party starter. I don't know if I like the fact that I'm classified as a party starter. We could go full pride, full crown, sort of crown on me. But actually, you know what? I quite like the little balloon. Just peachy, free falling, bouncy bean, rookie. Well, the free falling one is epic, so it's got to be better. Is any others? Yeah, either one of these. Oh, do you know what? I quite like that one actually. I'm gonna slide down the rainbow today. And that's right, I'm gonna be sliding down the rainbow. So what are they? Punk band. Ooh, they're quite nice. And Enter the Animus. I do sort of want that. How do I get that? Just earn points, I think, don't I? Excellent. Yes, no, I am now Ezio Auditore. And so we can select a show, squads, duos, stadium stars. But no, I think we'll just stick with the solo show. And yeah, we'll pop in, grab ourselves a little action here. And maybe, hopefully, grab some people from behind and just stab them up. Oh, yeah, no, actually, they usually do stab them up because it's usually sort of up through the armpit into the sort of lungs and stuff to really try and get that instant kill. Sorry, you're talking about stabbing people in Fall Guys, a fun, family-friendly game, and you're talking about stabbing people up. Yeah, it's fine. It's not a problem. We need 3 more people. Oh, okay. Maybe we don't need 3 more people. Or I just found them and I fell. Okay, so I think, weirdly, this is one of the few I may have actually done previously. And apparently there's medals. That's new. It's been a while since I played this. Well, I did sort of play 1 round the other day. It's a good gap filler, this game. I don't know how people sort of... I mean, I might end up finding out if I get carried away, I suppose, but I must admit, I don't know how people back when it first sort of came out, and probably now, I don't know how people sort of did like 3, 4, 5 hour streams of it, because I suppose possibly because they were getting better and better at it, whereas I don't. But nonetheless, it's one of those ones where it's like, well, I am quite bad. Oh, there's another XEO. That's disappointing. So I believe your optimal situation here, I mean, arguably, you just want to... Oh, okay, no. I think even if you fuck it up, what you do want to do is go with the flow. Go with the fuck up flow. If you fuck it up, just go with it. And here we want to dodge the man's big balls. You want to be careful of a man's big balls when he's coming in your face. I believe this side was easier. Or flowed better, I suppose. I think they're both basically the same principle, but I always felt like that one flowed better. I might be mistaken. I might be completely making that up entirely, but it was always a feeling I had when I was playing it originally. Because as I say, this one I do sort of... Ah, you dickhead was grabbing me. He was just sabotaging me. Arsehole. He was sabotaging me, arsehole. But yeah, I did actually surprisingly well. But as I say, this is one of the few courses I do actually remember. And therefore have a degree of stratagem for. Is that like a sushi roll? Yeah, I think there's a hot dog, sushi rolls. There was also veggie dogs, I think, I suppose, as well, weren't there? What else we got? There's a little Triceratops. Witch, I think? Which one's a witch? Bottom row. 6th along from the left. A good few assassins, but I suppose if you do give away the assassin costume for free, you're going to start a lot of people going, yes please, I have to be an assassin now. Much like my instant reaction. Freezy Peak. This one I do not think I recognise. So this is going to be a bit more of a, I don't know what to do, but we'll hopefully figure it out. Scale the frozen mountain to reach the finish line. Okay, so it's a path to a finish. Precisely how you get up that path is another question, but it is a path, so hopefully it will be fairly obvious. I mean, that's a downward thing. Also ice physics, I think. So that's not great news. I'm not sure what those things do. So, ow, I got a snowball in the face. Less than optimal if you get a snowball in your face. I've told you before about watching out for balls in your face. That was quite close and concerning. Now there's a giant ball in my face. Whee! I got distracted because the sunshine came in awkwardly, and that wasn't the sunshine, that was just me. Woo! And woo! There we go, I got it. Is this one of those ones? No, because there is a way you can climb. Oh, do you know what? I think I do vaguely remember this one. After all, ow. That was a solid punch. Far more solid than I thought it was going to be. Do. Build momentum, come on friend. Come on your friend. So you gotta be careful of the fisting. And you gotta be careful of the big balls. If a man has big balls and you try to fist him, it's not gonna end well for you. There's some people who have already qualified. This is bad news bears. I did better than that guy, but unfortunately I didn't know which way I was supposed to go. Ah, get off. No, you're not doing that, cheeky boy. Cheeky bastards. Them with their... Oh, I'm going to hold you back. I saw him. You saw him. Everybody saw him. Everybody's very much gone for the punk look, haven't they? the old metal bands. A lot of people... I suppose it's quite nice to show the skin, the underskin, because obviously with the Ezio outfit I can't show off the fact that I've got some fancy ass, like black and yellow flame skins and all that jazz. Whereas if you whip all your clothes off, you can show all your skin, which is delightful. What game do you have next? There are some I definitely hope it isn't, and some I definitely hope it is, because it'll be interesting to find out. So big shots, avoid getting knocked into the slime, and watch out for those cannons. I can't deny that's how I live my life. I live my life avoiding getting knocked into slime and watching out for cannons, because you never know. Oh, it's a balance beam, I assume, which is going to be troublesome perhaps. If I'm right, I'm assuming balance beam. And I'm assuming it's going to be offset by cannonballs and other stuff. And people, I suppose, is the other key thing, because people will try and screw you over. But they'll pro shit. I just got shot by a controller. Ow, no. I'm gonna hold on to you. I feel like if you're towards the front, you might be able to survive getting hit by a cannon, but we'll see. I'm assuming maybe eventually they get a little bit more fervent. Or of course you just get shit out of luck there and you get clipped by 2 items at once, which causes you to go bye-bye. I suppose, yeah, leave show. Not a lot of point in sort of carrying on with the show if I've lost. Play any show, 160 points, excellent. Run 30,000 metres, that seems like quite far to ask me to do. There was lots of other achievements there. Couldn't read a single one of them because it went by too quickly. There we go. I've now got my punk band if I wanted it. But I think for now we'll stick to Ezio. We can go punk band Ezio at some point perhaps. Although having said that, the top is really where you're getting the assassins from. The bottom's nice, I'm sure, but I'm fairly certain it depends precisely. Oh no, you do get sort of the tail skirts. So alright, let's try punk Ezio, see what happens. Oh, do you know what? I might be able to live with that. Because I get my pattern. Let's see what pattern we fancy. Oh, well, the flames don't really do much because they're too low down. Spiderwebs is a bit extreme. That's a rare one that I think I only just unlocked. Because it is interesting having received all those kudos points based on the... Oh, I suppose, yeah. You know, oh, interesting. Oh, okay, they've separated it out, maybe? I don't know. Here we go. Items you can buy with your kudos. And then, right, you can get show bucks. Precisely how you get show bucks, I don't know, but it's fine. Do I want any of those? I don't know. I mean, I've got a lot of kudos now, so I could afford them. But I'm quite bad at sort of purchasing purchasables. Oh, what's this? Okay, crown ranks have been updated. Your crown rank and rank rewards are displayed here. We've added new ranks to the end. Any rewards you should have received have been sent to your inventory. Lovely jubbly. Oh, that's one of the ones there. Oh, nice. Oh, Kingswood. That's actually quite nice. I might have a look in. I'll have to have a look at my colour schemes a bit more, because I wasn't really aware of much else. Uncommon, common. That's nice because it's got a bit of shine to it, isn't it? Mint chocolate. And Kingswood I quite like because again it's got a bit of that shine to it. Just a little bit of gold in my heels. That looks a bit too sort of flesh and veiny, doesn't it, really? And then yeah, the black and yellow is one of my sort of go-tos, but you know what, I'm gonna have a pop at that. But I must admit, as much as I kind of want to use the purple eyes, although purple, I mean, in fairness, he looks like he's got purple underpants on. Not 100% convinced he is, but purple and green is a classic colour, but it's just the black contrasts against the skin colour a little bit better. I think maybe we'll go with that. And I don't think... Oh, there's a number 1. A rosette. Oh, good lord, that's very gold. Almost a shame it's not inverted, though, because you'd want the rosette to be gold. And the man to be green, perhaps, but never mind. As I say, look, we'll stick with that. It's a weird combination, but never mind. It's fine. Look, you just got to have confidence in your appearance, and then you can wear anything you want to wear. And that's the secret to wearing clothes. It's why people get away with wearing things that are a little bit wild. Because they decide they like it, and they decide they're fine with it. Just one more person. Never mind. Maybe. No. Do we need another person? You suggested you were gonna start. Aha, there we go. We've got that one more person. The DoorDash. Oh, this is an old classic as well. I don't think there's any real good method. Certainly there's no, like, some trick to knowing. I always kept looking out to see if I could identify some kind of little tricksy kind of, oh, the fake doors have a little bit of this. But I really don't think they do, truth be told. You would almost expect, because obviously the fake doors have to move and the false doors don't move, you would think maybe there was a little bit of graphical stuff in there that might give you a hint, but I'm not convinced. I suppose arguably they're in the same place no matter what, and therefore there's no clue as to which ones are fake and which ones aren't. There might be, I just don't know it, and I never found it out, evidently. Oh yeah, you need to jump over. Your best bet is usually, well, arguably one of your best bets is to be towards the back, but then again, you're risking a lot being towards the back, and unfortunately I'm very far behind. That first door really did a number on me. But one of the best things you can do here that I don't know, I imagine most people know this by now, but on the, oh dear, I think no matter the tricksy nonsense I try and do, it won't work. But your best bet there is to try and do the little dive, because I think you get up quicker. Oh, I did actually manage to qualify, despite being sort of at the back all that way. I did technically still manage to get in there. There were people worse than I was there, which is truly astonishing sometimes, because let's be honest, that was an atrocious showing on my part. Do you know what I always wanted them to do was allow you to follow yourself down that, because that bit at the bottom is clearly like a pachinko machine type deal, isn't it? I always wanted to be able to follow your character down there. And in fact, I was always thinking it would be quite nice. What they should do is, as like a consolation prize, when you get popped out of that front thing, you go down the pachinko machine, and there's a chance that you'd earn something. Not like anything substantial, because you don't want to be sort of, you know, our society relies on the rules of you will reward winners and, you know,
fuck me!
Hello, it's Albion. Fuck me. Did it appear on screen? I'm hoping it appeared on screen. I have no reason to think it wouldn't have appeared on screen. But it's such a quick one that by the time I've heard the phrase fuck me and looked over, it's already gone. But as I say, there's no real reason to think it wouldn't have turned up if it said the audio. Because everything's already on top and etc. But welcome, Mr. Albincraft. How are you? Welcome to Fall Guys. I don't know if you've ever experienced Fall Guys before. It was super popular a while back when it first came out. Now it's not quite as popular, I don't think, although it's probably having a slight resurgence owing to the fact that it's now free to play. Basically, you're these little guys. Also, oh, that was close. You're these sort of little guys. I think basically it's, I don't know. That was closer than desirable. This is getting a lot more difficult the further along we get. But I've still managed to somehow get through. Yes. Yes. Come on. Yes. I've done it again. I've managed to qualify myself a second time. That's quite something. I'm surprised I did that. Didn't fall off once. That was a literal perfect run from start to finish. Came close, but didn't actually fall off. Which actually means I'm no longer allowed to participate in the game, I suppose, am I? Because I'm no longer a fall guy, owing to the fact that I didn't fall. I've broken the game's logic. He's no longer able to be called a fall guy, because he actually lived. Came first the first time I played it. Nice. Never came close again, lol. I think I may have won once, but I can't guarantee that. Can I guarantee that? Round over. Certainly, the vast majority of times I play this game, I do not come first. But I hear that's a good thing. Was that rude? Yeah, that was rude. If in doubt, it's probably rude. I'm a sort of green, golden Ezio punk. It's a weird combination, but a combination I'm standing by. Premise is good, just not a big fan. No, I find it a decent gap filler. If I find myself okay, I've got 15 minutes, I stick Fall Guys on. But now it's free to play, although it's always been free to play for me because I got it on PlayStation when it was on the PlayStation Store or PlayStation Plus. Well, I suppose arguably then it's not been free to me technically, I suppose, because I pay for the PlayStation Plus, but you know what I mean. You're technically sort of, the idea I suppose that they sell as PlayStation Plus is you're paying for the service and getting the games for free. I've just been watermeloned. I've just been run over by your melons. Watch out, I've got a man on me and I've got to avoid the fucking matchsticks. The minty sweets. Oh no, watermelon. Oh no, matchstick. I think they're meant to be logs actually, but I can't help but see that, and it makes me think of matchsticks. The old minty chocolate. I say minty chocolate, it doesn't actually have to be a minty chocolate. It can be, I think they do orange flavour maybe, and possibly a couple others. This is unfortunate. I'm not... there we go. Okay. Ah, no. Certainly I think Game Pass is the better system, without doubt. Absolutely. I think the PS Plus are trying to get to a point where they're better, but they still haven't gotten as high end as Game Pass. I think Game Pass is the supreme overlord of all. But I must admit, in terms of console, I probably would always stick with Sony, unless they really shit the bed, which I don't think they have just yet. But it's mostly because I tend to end up looking at it at the exclusives they get, although PC is sort of... PlayStation do seem to be, or Sony, do seem to be selling their sort of games to PC far more readily than ever before now. So it's not quite as big a deal, but most of the sort of Sony exclusives tend to be a little bit more up my street. Stuff like Uncharted, Ghost of Tsushima, although that's not technically one that ever really made the decision, but when buying a console I sort of look at the potential exclusives, but which now includes Ghost of Tsushima, I suppose. But God of War, yeah, I lost to this one last time, so I'm concerned. Probably going to lose to this one again. Man in the hoodie, maybe you can save me. But I can technically get Game Pass on the PC as well. I keep considering it, but then thinking, I think I own most of the games it can offer me outright in the first place. No! Help me, friend! Help me! Help me! I love you! I love you! I need your children, and I will eat your children if necessary to survive this game. He's holding me. I want to hold you. I want to hold you all, friends. You're all my glorious friends, my beautiful men. Don't let us down. We can all survive. Ow! One for all, and all for one. I don't know if there's a time limit or if it is literally once we get the eliminated 7. Nope, there must have been a time limit in there somewhere. All 3 people got eliminated at once. But either way, I managed to survive that time. A little bit by hook or crook, because I was grabbing men wherever possible. But enough about my weekend. Let's play Fall Guys. That's an interesting outfit. Sort of second row. It's gone now, so you might be able to see it. But he had like little rings on his hands, which is interesting. Got to go for dinner. If you're on in a bit, I'll jump back on. Probably here for until about 7:30ish, maybe. A little bit before. So if you're back by then yes, I probably will. But enjoy your dinner. Or rather, enjoy cooking your dinner, I suppose is the key thing, because I'm assuming you are the chef. Unfortunately, not many people would get that reference. I am the chef. It was something that Can't Sleep did in our D&D session. Bounce through hoops. Okay. Where are the hoops? Are the hoops coming? Where do the hoops come from? Oh, I see. The hoops are coming. Okay. Here come the hoops. I will try to bounce through a hoop. I've sort of bounced through a hoop, although I don't know if I was officially classified as bouncing. I think that time I bounced through a hoop. That time I may have bounced through a hoop. I don't know. I'm getting slightly confused by the bouncing. Okay. Is this a bouncy surface? No. Oh, I see. I don't understand. Never mind. It's all good. Okay, I bounced through that hoop. Now I got to bounce through some more hoops. Gotta bounce through the hoops. Gotta bounce through the hoops. So yes. Gotta bounce through all of the hoops. So yeah. Nope. Got that one. Excellent. That's what I kind of wanted. No, I did it too early. It's fine. There's an opportunity, and there's another one. Is there another one? I need a few more. Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't think that one went. Gonna need some more hoops, please, game. Gonna need some more hoops, please. Getting maximum bouncage. Hoops. Everybody loves hoops. Everybody loves their hoops. Oh no! I've fallen and I don't know how to get up. It's fine. Oh no, it's not fine. I'm slightly astonished I'm not been eliminated yet. No! I keep fucking it. Any second now. Any second now. No, I really needed those hoops. Why is this hoop thing so difficult? Come on, please. No! Couldn't you have eliminated me earlier? One away is just such an insult. It's like you're trying your damnedest and it still just goes, fuck you. Right at the last split second. But I couldn't get my hoops in. I just couldn't see them properly. It's not technically true. I couldn't assess my character versus the hoops. But oh, it's so frustrating. That one's very frustrating. This is why I can't play this game for very long, because it frustrates me greatly. No end. As you get just that little bit closer, and it goes, no, you're not having this. How dare you think you can win? But we can do at least a few more. Probably do it about an hour and a half, maybe. We'll try to do as many rounds as is possible. Oh yes. We can probably do as many rounds as possible and see what we fancy afterwards. I haven't really got much of a plan for afterwards. Could do another run of Deep Sky Derelicts. Could possibly do... what's the other one? Oh, I saw My Time at Porsche. That was on the list of games I have on Epic. And then I could also have another crack at that Yu-Gi-Oh game I found particularly enjoyable. So I could do Master Duel again, but that would probably require a substantial update. Oh, just spotted in the list of things I was doing, Eratus. And Halo Infinite. Just have a pop at Halo Infinite. It's always quite amusing for a short time, just popping some shots in some asses. I have spotted the old Halo TV series appears to have ended up over here in England, but it seems to be super fucking complicated as to whether it's available, not available. It's a very weird system they've decided to employ. I don't know if anybody else is aware of the sort of Paramount Plus system that's sort of cropped up now, but oh boy, it feels very awkward and cack-handed. It's like, okay, so you can... It's a normal subscription service, but apparently Channel 5 are showing the first episode of Halo. You can also get like the first 3 episodes of Halo on Sky, but you can't get Paramount Plus if you've got anything below Sky Q. But if you've got Sky Cinema, you are allowed Sky Paramount Plus, and it's just a fucking nightmare. I kind of wish they'd just stuck with something simplistic, like it's a subscription service, pay for it, and that's it. It's been so much more delightful. But as I say, they seem to be sort of trying this sort of 1001 options to try and get you to subscribe, and it's like, fuck off. You're just making it overly complicated, and I'm bored and not that interested. But yeah, I am slightly curious about the Halo TV series. I think it's supposed to be terrible, but then I haven't really kept up with the Halo video games, so I don't really know the Halo storyline. So almost going back to what I was saying about the exclusives. Obviously Halo Once Upon a Time, again, this is where PC seem to have really snuck in and sort of stolen everything. Even more sort of suggestion of PC Master Race, because they're getting PC gets everything nowadays. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, this is slightly awkward because it's like you're in and out of kind of... Oh, tits. You're in and out of tits, yes. I didn't know there was planets. I think the last time I did this level there were no planets. That's got some kind of spring load, and then there's cannon shots if you shoot the buttons. And then I'm assuming the laser beams, you don't stand on the laser beams. This bridge system is an absolute arse. I do not like it, like at all. Although, having said that, I just did it first time, but that's not the point. The point is, the last time I played it, I did not like it. Oh, that's a hole. Oh no, no, that's a good hole. I'm sorry. Ow, that's a laser beam. Ow, that's a laser beam. And oh, that's a good laser beam. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay. I don't... Last time I just took the slow road. Oh! Fast road is definitely better. I don't know whether I just got lucky there or not, but taking the slow road is so much worse than that. But maybe there's some button push? I don't know. I don't understand how that sort of leapy system works there, but still. I got through. That's all that matters. But yeah, we were talking about exclusives, and Halo was always exclusive to Xbox. And so I didn't really play much Halo originally, traditionally. And then I played Halo Infinite. But I'm still sort of interested in the TV series. Because, I mean... I don't think you understand. You've got to get... There you go. There you go. You've found the hole. Ah, it's too late. I'm sorry, buddy. It's too late. You found the hole, but then she was bored and left. Happens to the best of us. But I can't deny I accidentally fell down the slimy hole. So it was sheer fluke for me, but everybody else here was perhaps planned a bit more. What is next? Hopefully, again, I'd like it to be another new one that I've never seen. Okay, Jump Club I have seen. It's one of those ones where it can be very, very easy. It can be very, very difficult. You fuck it once though, and you do tend to find you're done. There was always a part of me wondering if you could actually grab onto the spinner. You can't, or at least I'm fairly certain you can't. You can grab onto other people, but essentially all you'd be doing there is something is reflecting off the sun, and I don't know what. But I think they do get faster. Again, sometimes if you do that dive, I think I'd squeaked through the pair of them. But also, I'm fairly confident. Now, I may be mistaken. It may be old information that's no longer the case. But I'm reasonably certain the dive allows you to stand up quicker. Although, having said that, surely that's not the case, because you're already standing if you're... oh, okay. No, it all went horribly wrong there. Ow, get off me, you prick. I suppose arguably, yeah, I think, technically speaking, when it comes to just doing a jump like this, I don't think the dive is actually helping you at all. Get off me, you bastard. Stop trying to sabotage me. Yes! Excellent. I survived. I'm a survivor. I've got to make love as a survivor. I suppose arguably you do. You've got to repopulate the world, I suppose. Diddly-dee-dee. There's a ball camera with a little propeller. It's a surprisingly simple model, I think. It's just a sphere with a little canopy and a little eye. And then a propeller. And propellers are surprisingly easy to build, I believe. Oh, Pipe Dream! I don't recognise this one, but I feel like it's going to be a nightmare, owing to the fact that I'm assuming you have to choose a pipe and hope it's the correct pipe. And if it is not the correct pipe, you're boned. You die. Although having said that... oh no, there is a mess of pipes there. Yes, that's sort of challenge, mess of pipes, challenge, mess of pipes, challenge. And then maybe a mess of pipes at the end. Whether these are pipes that will screw you over or not, I don't know. But I suppose... ouch! I got punched in the scrotum again. Got punched in the taint. I didn't enjoy being punched in the taint. And now I'm sort of stuck. I'm assuming the balls will hurt me. Let's go this side and hope for the best. Woo! Oh, dang it. Are they bouncy pads? They are bouncy pads! Bouncy pads! Yes! Suck me into your tube, son! All the way across the other side. That was slightly unexpected. Oh, hello! Thank you very much, sir. I really do appreciate your efforts. And now, once again, I must admit I don't like this side, but I suppose I didn't have much of a choice. Hoped that dive would work. Oh no! This is bad news. Aha, okay, opportunity decided to knock on my door. And I answered the door. I answered the call of opportunity. Okay, I think I understand this. No, I don't understand this. In fairness, I think I did understand it. I just feel like I fucked it. Oh, I think I fucked it again. Yeah, no, okay, I don't know. I'm going to lose out again, and I... last bloody minute, I'm going to lose out to this annoyance. Yeah, fuck's sake. The final hurdle again, and they fucking do me. And as you can tell, the frustration of that is building greatly. This is the problem. This is why I suppose other people can play this game for 6 hours, and I can play it for a maximum of like 2. Because they don't care. And for me, it's just like, I keep losing. And that's not in my sort of mind. Or rather, it gets in my mind, I suppose, arguably. But it's just like, ugh, I'm losing again. I should have exited there. I made a mistake and didn't act quickly enough. But there you go. Yes, please, because I was eliminated, which sucks. Yay! Got some bonus kudos. And a whole load of other bits available. Let's see if we've got any other achievements. No, we didn't. Oh well. We leveled up though, and yes, I'm afraid that rainbow thing is going bye-bye. Because I've got the opportunity to have an Ezio. Diddly-dee-dee-dee. There we go. I am a free-falling assassin. That's what we like to see. Oh yes. Whoops, that's not quite the button I was after, but I suppose it's interesting to see all those. I suppose I could try a duos, but yeah. Win or lose as a squad of 4. Join as a party or find a squad inside. I don't know. I feel like my level of skill, it would be unwise to force myself upon a team, and especially a 2-man team. Victory reward 1 sort of crown. Oh, these are not crowns, interesting. These are 35 bits of crown? I don't know. But this one, so what is this? Set the pace in our newest rounds. Well, I suppose if they're new, have a go. Oh, I see, I can add them. And it'll just pick me whichever show comes up first, I suppose. So no guarantee that we'll get the one I've just added, but it's worth a shot, I'm sure. I wonder if there's a punk trouser, whether it's just more punk bands or whether it's something more like, you know, the old checkered I'll have to do, I can't think of the term, flannel, but that's more for shirts and stuff. But I think they do wear the sort of tartan. Not convinced it's tartan either, but still. But as I say, checkered, I'll have to suffice. It's not technically checkered, I suppose. But it's the pattern that punks wear as trousers. There you go. That'll do. Sometimes it's just not worth continuing with the thought track. Sometimes you just got to hit the abort button and go, fuck it, never mind. Which I can't deny happens a lot for me, because I frequently find what I'm trying to say or do is just simply not worth the bother. Hence why I was drifting off doing something else there. That's why it sounded like I was distracted, perhaps, because I was fiddling with my desk, fiddling around with a pipette. Why I've got a pipette, don't ask. I mean, you can ask if you particularly want to. It's honestly not that spectacular. Big fat frogs, which I'm assuming will toss you off if you ask nicely enough. Oh, you went risky, and it didn't pay off. So you're down with the normal people. Would you please stop bouncing me? Goddamn little bouncy poles. It's like you think you can see that you've got a path. And it's very much the case of no, you do not have a path. But I'm assuming if I get hit by a bouncy exploding frog, I'm going to be screwed over. And shot from side to side. Nope. Oh well. I'll take the high road. No, I'll take the low road. Hopefully I'll get there before you. At least that's the plan and the hope. Yes. See, I'm quite good at the first couple of rounds, but then just can't quite finish. I suppose it's because they've trimmed the wheat from the chaff over the first couple of rounds, but then they really go in and find the sort of the clinger-ons of chaff and eradicate those as well. And I'm perhaps a clinger-oner of chaff. I don't know what I'm saying, but whatever it is, I can make it through the first couple of rounds and then I'm shit on the last few, so that's unfortunate. But that was quite a nice one, that little jungle run. The aesthetic was rather pleasing. Oh, the whirligig, I think this is an old one. Can't say for absolute certainty, because they do reuse some of the props and rearrange them to make new courses, but I do believe this might be a one I've done before. I I don't know if it's going to help me as much as I would like it to, but I might have done it before. We've got to just wait and see if we can... oh, yes, I do remember this, because I'm fairly certain at one point in time that end whirligig didn't exist. I might be mistaken. But this is one of those ones where I think if you can do it, what you can do is get swept around like that. That's not quite the sweeping I wanted. That's a bit more the sweeping I wanted. That's a bit not quite, maybe. Yes. Well, it sort of worked. This one I think you can, yeah, rather than having to bounce up there, you can sort of grab the P, always and forever, grab the P, just dive through. Oh, I've got a little bit of clipping, but that's not a problem. A little bit of clippage between friends is not a huge problem at all. This one's the one where you can either take the safe path around the outside, or you can take the dangerous path. I tried the dangerous path. I'm going to try the dangerous path again, because now I've lost to the dangerous path. Oh, that did funky things to my model. I don't know if I appreciate what it did to my character model. Ow. No. Oh, yes. I think I'm going to have to wait, which means I'm going to have to bounce over that. Oh, okay, fucked it. I think I fucked it. Unless someone else fucks it more. In which case... Okay. That whole group of people... No! I just saw him in the distance. It would have been so much better. Again, why couldn't I have just lost more comfortably? I think it's actually worse if you're so close. Oh, I need to exit. Please let me exit, thank you. It's so much more painful when you're close and the game just right at the last second goes, no, this is not for you. Down the middle? Nah, down the middle's a bit bland, to be honest. That might be an interesting colour. It looks like it's a red and a shiny blue, perhaps. But just split down the middle, it's like, who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. No siree. Do. I see we're dropping frames again, which is good. I'm beginning to think the universe and world is telling me to stop with the whole doing this thing. Because I just... the internet just no longer functions. And it's proving problematic. But there you go. I suppose we'll just struggle on and try to forget about it. Maybe we'll end early again just to counteract the patheticness of all of it. But there you go. It is unfortunate that just... I don't know. I suppose I'm going to have to reconsider the cable option. But that'll just mean another fucking cable running around the place. And it's so impractical, it's ridiculous. But clearly the Wi-Fi just doesn't. It's never going to cut it, is it? Although the fucking fact that it works sometimes and then doesn't work every other fucking time is just makes the whole affair pathetically irritating. But there you go. I suppose that's just the way it is. Yeah, it's just dying more and more in it. I even reset the router again today just in case, but clearly did fuck all to it. Well, that's quite the whoa there. Whoa, okay, this is interesting and weird. And now I've fallen. So it was interesting and weird. Unfortunately, it very swiftly became not that interesting and not that weird. And we've fallen again. This is another one of those courses where I've never done it before. But unfortunately on this occasion, apparently I just can't seem to get to grips with it. Maybe I shouldn't be... I need to not jump as much. Or not do the dive as much. Well, I just got hammered there. Oh, out. Well, I suppose, I mean, it sort of helped me, maybe. Need to get back on track with that. No, please, hammer. No, please, hammer. Oh, well, there we go. Complete embarrassment, that one, wasn't it? Oh, well. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Yeah, the worst thing is that there's nothing else on, and it still can't handle. It can't handle one game and a stream, and it's ridiculous, really. It's one of those ones where it's like, why'd you bother paying for a fucking system that's quite so trash? And unfortunately, I forgot once again. I forgot to exit out quickly, so we're gonna have to wait around for it to start, and then we can exit, which is a shame. Oh yes. Play any round in any show. That's going to be an easy enough thing. But unfortunately, yeah, on that occasion, just couldn't get past the first round. Just could not get the pattern down. I couldn't figure out what the hell I was supposed to do. No siree. I could not figure out. Maybe there's... I mean, none of my settings should have changed. So it's one of those weird ones where it's like, why would that make a difference? I don't think I'm allowed to actually change this mid-go, but I suppose we'll give it a go. Okay, maybe I have been able to change it mid-fly. Can't change those ones mid-fly, which I suppose is not unreasonable. It's not unreasonable to be loved by anyone. It's not unreasonable to be loved. I must admit that might... I don't know what that's going to do, but... In fact, we'll have to wait and see what it seems to be. No, seems to have the microphone. So, that's something, I suppose. Well, we'll try. We'll try a new set of settings to see if that will help at all. I'm not convinced it will. Now I can't actually hear the game. That might be just because I'm not focused on the game, I suppose. Oh, it's... Is this a full redemption arc? Now I can hear the game, excellent. Is this going to be a full redemption arc where I have to try and beat the course that beat me last time? I don't know if I want a redemption arc. I wouldn't have minded just an alternate course, but never mind. Whee! Everything is going wee. I didn't want to end up going wee, but everything is powerfully going wee. I'll tell you what, if you can deal with that speed boost and not fall off, that really does improve your situation. Well, I got double tapped by the hammer. Do 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 do, and sliding down we go. Yeah, what a fab, baby. That's the way. I like it. That's what we like to see. Me winning freely. Yeah, indeedy doodle. That's what I like to see in my world. I don't think I've played Fall Guys since the lockdowns happened. That's fair. That's true. That's... yeah. Sorry. It wasn't obvious. I didn't have a response to that. I just... I was not prepared whatsoever for your chat to appear. So it just sort of threw me completely. Oh, the stream is dying again. Excellent. That's why I'm not really paying attention to the chat, because I'm hoping... I was very much hoping the stream was going to stabilise, but... turns out, no, not so much. But welcome, Mr. Butternut. I dip in and out of Fall Guys. I was saying earlier, it's very much a sort of, oh, I've got 15 minutes spare. I'll throw on a Fall Guys, have a couple of rounds. I don't usually sort of play it for prolonged periods, although I have been playing it for the last hour and 10 minutes. But I think, you know, I was saying earlier as well, it's kind of like, okay, I don't, you know, it's one of those games where I don't quite understand how people played it for sort of, you know, 6-7 hours. Oh, I qualify. Okay. That was unexpected. I'll take it. I'll embrace it. I'll take it and love it. I'll love it like it was my own child. But I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting it. Do 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 do. Just gonna look up some stuff because you never know. I might be able to adjust the settings a bit more, but still. Do 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 do. So apparently I can possibly go down to sort of like 4,000. See if that would help it out. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Chester Phoenix, welcome. Welcome. We're having about the same sort of internet problems as we were previously, so it's probably going to be a bit shit. In fact, it's already dipped down substantially there, but still, hello. Welcome to Fall Guys. How many crowns have you taken? Well, it's interesting. So, strictly speaking, I think I've only ever actually won no more than maybe one, possibly two, but certainly not that many. And yet I did here have like 17 crowns get exchanged, so it clearly wasn't just wins that gave you the crowns. So I technically had sort of like 17 or so crowns, but obviously never truly earned those crowns. They were just crowns that existed. So I genuinely don't fully understand those rings. I suppose arguably, I suppose you probably have to drop down into them. Maybe is the point. Ow! I don't think I actually got that hoop. But never mind. Hally hoop. I've gone for the easier ring, I think there. I'm fine. Oh, they all got in my way. Come on. This is the problem. And it's interesting you call it the tumble, fellows, because I was doing that in the I was doing that earlier in the Twitch thing. I sort of made a gag about that. I called them the Tumble Twins, though. Tumble Fellas is probably a little bit better, but Tumble Twins does have the alliteration, so I quite like both. But I think the Tumble Fellows, your one, Tumble Fellows definitely works better as a sort of alternative to Fall Guys. But yeah, I thought I'd jump on the old bandwagon. Because I think everybody's playing it at the moment, owing to the fact that it has just sort of released for free. Yes! Whew, so close to being a loss again, but there you go, we managed to pull it out the bag, sir. I've pulled it out the bag. Yes, it has gone and done a little free-to-play, so anybody is welcome to free-to-play it. Not sponsored, but I thought I'd give it a go. Seeing as now I can get it on the PC for free. I always have had it for free because it was on PlayStation Plus for free way back when. Although, as discussed earlier, technically it's not free, but you pay for the PlayStation Plus, and therefore you sort of suggested that the game is free, but details. Final round, the Hexa Ring. Oh dear. I don't know how the Hexa Ring works. I was going to say, I think it's very much like the other hexagon one, which is basically the hexagons will disappear and we have to survive as long as possible. Now, okay, I did just wonder, because I think technically the secret to the other one was to try and bounce around, but I'm not convinced. No, okay, maybe bouncing is not the solution, and unfortunately no. This is not my time, and it was not time for crownage, I'm afraid. I suppose we could watch and find out, but yeah, I think this one is a different beast to the other hexagon one I know, and that threw me slightly, because I think this is very much a don't jump as much as I was jumping. It didn't help matters. But there you go. Do. The real secret to the other one is to drop to the bottom and run around removing all the hexes. Oh, that's devious, that one, yeah. I can see that working quite nicely. Because it means if someone... I'll just... whoops. I was going to say, I'll just leave and start again. But yeah, high risk, but very amusing. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the deviousness of that technique. It's clever. As I say, I don't think they were translating any techniques you could use on that previous hex one. Definitely doesn't translate into this new one. Unfortunately, it seems to be stuck, question mark. But how are you both? How are you, Butters, and how are you, Mr. Chester Phoenix? Are you up to anything interesting? Oh, rookie play. Okay, nice. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, whether it's insulting me. And if, just in case you were wondering about the outfit, the bottom half of me is Ezio Auditore. The top half of me is a punk. And I've got a green and gold colour scheme of clouds. It's a statement. What that statement is, I do not know. But it is definitely a statement. It is the boldest thing you could possibly do. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's go. We're looking for multiple shows. Oh yeah. Just got home, turned AC on as quickly as possible. I don't blame you. It is another hottie. I'm hoping it will like go back to regular summer, where it's just, you know, it's hot, then it's slightly cooler in the evenings, then it's a bit hot in the day, cooler in the evening, hot in the day, cooler in the... because that I can live with. But then again, it was up to sort of... I mean, essentially I function in this bracket of heat. 15 to 20, I am fully functional. Perfect temperature for me. 20 to 25, bearable, but sluggish and overheating. 25 and above, fuck off. Is basically my functions in the heat. Oh, okay. Right. I kind of ended up sort of skipping bits and pieces of message because my eyes flit all over the place. I'm not a professional streamer. I can't see all chat all the time. But partially because of the Daily Lee spelling sort of spelling thing there. Daily Lee Dunker. What? Look, if you like to have a daily dunk with Lee, that's entirely your business. I'm not going to judge you. This is a safe space. It's a safe space. If you want to dunk your Lee, if you want to dunk daily with the Lee, go for it. But yeah, it did confuse me for a substantial period of time, especially because I think the problem is, whoops, I've fallen again. I've looked at the fucking packet. Oh god, I hate this level. It's okay if you could stick to the high road. This level's okay. The moment I end up on the low road, I am fucking stuck because I am very bad at this low road section. Although having said that, interesting that you can just sneak in there a little bit. I was the fall guy. Ow, my brain. Ow. I squeezed through. Oh, but the round's over. Yeah, this one is slightly my bane. This one is my bane here because it's like difficult. But yeah, I sort of you know, even the spelling error aside, my brain just mangled what you said because I thought it was some kind of indeed boom. That wasn't a very good one, but it was done very quickly. But yeah, it mangled everything, so I thought it was a game, something to do with Daily Lee Dunker, and then it took me interpreting the rest of the words. It was like eating Dairy Lee Dunker, deciding what game to play. What are the options? I'm curious. What are your sort of primary options for playing games? Oh, I needed to quit again. always get caught out by that. It's one of those ones where there's a part of me thinking maybe it would be better to at least like have the menu pop up and go, do you want to exit or do you want to spectate? Because although I must admit, I don't know. I suppose maybe if you're in an actual party with people and friends, you might want to stick around and spectate them. But I feel like that's surely at that point you'd want to be only ever being allowed the option, you know, an innate spectate mode. You would think would perhaps be part of the party system. Whereas most other people are going to just want to start from scratch. So you'd think it would exit automatically for you, but it's not like difficult to exit. It's just one of those ones where every now and again you just get, oh well, alright. I'll rephrase that. Every now and again I just lose focus and just go, look at the pictures. Oh, the picture good.
Fuck me!
Fuck me. Albion's back. You can't have finished dinner already, sure. Oh, well, having said that, it's been about 50 minutes. But surely, was that just a quick fuck me in between sort of dishing up and getting the next bit on? Or have you actually managed to finish dinner? Because I assumed you were cooking, and it feels like usually a lot of your cooking would take a substantial amount of time. And therefore, it would have taken... Oh, fajitas! Ooh. Must do some more Mexican. I mean, by do Mexican, I mean buy a Mexican kit and make the kit do it for me. Hey, Mako, do you want to go out and fight some crime? That's my Mexican kit. It's a terrible joke, and you're racist. The double whammy. Excellent. Right, let's see if I can wibble on the big poles. Oh yeah. But yes, anyway, Chester, one of the key things I was asking was, what are the potentials in terms of yes, this is one of the old school levels. Probably the centre is better. What are your gaming options? I mean, technically, if you want to download Fall Guys, you're more than welcome to join me. But A, I may be putting it away soon, and B, I don't know how much you like Fall Guys, but you know. Oh, I'm rammed into a corner, sir. I'm rammed into a corner. I'm being rammed into a corner again. I think I'm stuck on Ramsey Street. For the sheer level of ramming into the corner that I'm on. Oh, up until I looked at the qualified list, it was like I had some notion that I was going to get away with it. But then I realised there was only like 2 people left and about 10 in front of me. So we want to exit immediately. So much for that whole I can usually get through the first couple of rounds. I'm proving that false now, it would seem. Played demos of in the old Next Fest. Oh, I forgot about Next Fest again. I should have had a look into that. I got too distracted with the idea of Fall Guys coming out, I suppose. Freshly Frosted, which is a top-down puzzle game where you put conveyor belts down to move donuts around. That sounds fantastic. And the other one is called Neon White. I need to carry on. I can't read and play the game at the same time, and I know that's kind of the fundamental of doing a stream. You know, you've got to be able to read and play the game at the same time. But look, we've established many times over that my brain is fucked, and it's not getting better. So you'll have to bear with me while I can only read, and I can either read or I can play the game. Can't do both. And at this point, the reading is slightly more important. It's called Neon White, which describes itself on its Steam page as thusly: a single-player speedrunning FPS where you can sacrifice your guns for godlike parkour moves. Intriguing. I don't know if I like the idea of sacrificing my guns, but I'm assuming if it is considered, part of the gameplay, there will perhaps be a loop to be able to get guns, then parkour removing guns and then maybe parkour to get the gun is my belief. Oh, not this one again. Oh, for fuck's sake. The Foxarchy is back and bolder than ever. They've allowed this one to ferment twice as long as the previous Foxarchy, and now we're stuck in this. Ugh. Dear God, will you please help me evade this one again? Maybe I'm going to have to turn off the... because I'm assuming maybe this is based on the new show that I added to the list. Maybe I'll try one of the team ones just to really let some people down. Because that's what I do. That's what I do in life. Just life in general, I just let people down. It's fine. It's a hard knock life for anybody I... Ow, bollocks. It's a hard knock life when I hit you in the bollocks, certainly. Whee! No! I told you! This course is my bane! Batman! I don't mind being here, Batman, but I wish you wouldn't use my name in vain. Oh, I thought... okay, no, we managed to do a little speedy cheek. And if you've got speedy cheeks, congratulations. Now, this has never worked, but yes, on that occasion it did. I managed to do a cheeky little squeeze. I managed to squeeze. Did I? Oh, okay, I was just being a bit slow. That's fine. It's pretty certain I crossed the finish line. And it just sort of went, did you? I don't know. Left me hanging. I don't like hanging. Hanging is uncomfortable. Especially if you're hanging by your uncomfortables. Biddly-lee. Biddle, 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 biddly-lee. Diddly-dee-dee-dee. Run away from the fan. Oh, this one, yeah, I sort of accidentally did quite well on this one. I probably won't be able to do it again, but yeah, I just sort of went round and avoided all the obstacles, which I suppose arguably is exactly what they tell you to do. But it was unexpectedly simplistic. But there you go. Oh yeah. Time to go. The guns are left around the routes you run, and each one gives you a movement ability. Ah, interesting. Oh, okay. Well, I think the entire internet's died. Well, I haven't said that. That seems to be a little bit. But yeah, it just straight up... oh, 2 unstable. Okay, that's good. Is there something else interfering now? I mean, I have suspicions of... I have suspicions of what might be interfering, but yeah, okay. Well, we'll turn off the stadium stars and go back to the solo show. I'll tell you, we'll stick the squad show in as well, just in case we get one of those, because it will be slightly different games, and hopefully, maybe it will hold out a little bit. It's also seemingly got a very good voice cast, including Steve Blum as the main character. Well, he is good. He's done Wolverine in the past, I think, hasn't he, Steve Blum? Probably several dozen other things as well, but, you know, it's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, the one I recognise him for the most, I think, is Wolverine. But I might be mistaken. There is always that possibility. Yes, indeed. Everybody loves that. Oh, yeah. He's the main Wolverine voice actor. There you go. That's why I recognise him as the Wolverine voice actor, I suppose. A little Fall Guys castle. I definitely wasn't going to call a castle a calendar. Fuck's sake. Oh, I don't know if I want to be here. No, I definitely don't want to be there. That's unfortunate. Oh, I think this is one of the squad ones. Shit. Oh, shit. I'm letting the squad down. And I don't really want to. It's just sort of happening. Okay, I think I'm ahead of one of my squad members, which I know is not technically what you're supposed to be aiming at for, but at the end of the day, all I'm aiming for is to go slightly further ahead than my squad mates, because then I can justify my existence. That's right, my main existence is based on being slightly better than the worst person. I realise that's not great. Oh, balls. I fell down again. Do you know what? You're coming with me, son. I'm an asshole. Yes, I am. Ah! I'm an asshole who's falling onto his death. Well, we've ended up in the middle path again. I think that hole I was slightly further ahead than my other team member. Has now dissipated. Bollocks. I keep taking a lot of risks to try and get further ahead, but unfortunately the risks A are not paying off, and B, I'm just fucking it up. Oh, that was just pathetic, that one. But I think you do have to slightly... yeah, I can't do this one. This is not the track for me, no. Too many opportunities to fall down. Which I know is the name of the game, but still... I think I have to... No! I mean, I had to take the risk, but... I don't really know what... Oh, eliminated, yeah. Okay, that's what happens. Fair enough. But, yeah, that was awful. Oh! I should have stuck with the squad. Whoops! Oh, well... Never mind. Neon White, really like his demo from the last Next Fest, and I've not played the full version yet. Ooh, nice. I'll have to try and remember those names and look them up, cause I'd be interested. Especially Freshly Frosted. That sounds very silly. Although also, interestingly enough, sounds like a mini game that was in the game Rogue Galaxy. Which was quite fun. It was like an extra thing where you could build equipment, I think it was. I can't remember. Have I finished Kenobi? I have not. I think the last episode is Friday, yeah? And upon them airing the last episode, at some point, I will watch the whole lot, I think. Precisely when that will be, I'm not sure. Because I keep ending up... Oh, is it today? Oh, were they Wednesday episodes, that one? Fair enough. That's... Yeah, that makes the other plan slightly awkward, because I could potentially start it today, but then I'm streaming tomorrow evening, so I wouldn't be able to finish off the rest of them, or I possibly could do so in the afternoon. But then I also want to watch Doctor Strange, so I kind of feel like watching Doctor Strange today, and that was the original plan, was to... pop Doctor Strange on this evening and see what he... Oh no! It's the same course I don't like, but now with a squad to embarrass myself against. Oh, this is balls. Hopefully, if I can just stick to the high road. God damn it. It's because there's too many people on my high road. If all these people would fuck off my high road, I could get on with this game. I'll tell you what, I suppose in general, just as a general rule, if everybody could fuck off in this game, I could get on really well with it. If it was just me versus the course, I think I could do quite nicely. But unfortunately, no. There's got to be other people, wouldn't there? There's got to be 60 other people. And these bastards getting in my way all the time. No! Utter arseholes. You've dropped me down to 12th place. I was like 3rd. I was the gloriousness. And they stole it from me. They stole my glory. Got about 3 hours in Freshly Frosted. Really enjoyed it, apart from the lady. Oh, apart from the lady they added in the demo in March, who gets on my nerves. Hey, I've got a favour to ask you. Hey, come over here. I've got a favour to ask you. That's not the lady you're talking about, but anybody, Mr. Butters would know. And anybody else who happens to have played Sea of Thieves. Come over here. I've got a favour to ask. Just to explain for anybody else, there's a character in Sea of Thieves called Larina. And she hangs out at the front of the tavern. And when there's a sort of adventure active, she just the moment you get anywhere near her, she goes, "Come over here. I have a favour to ask." And she is now infamously awful for any player of Sea of Thieves. So you see a lot of people who stream Sea of Thieves, you see them blunderbomb her, shoot her with pistols, or, as you did, yes, shoot her with a harpoon to the shoulder. Which I suppose is one way of getting a harpoon rowboat up a beach, is to just shoot the woman at the tavern. But still, she's doing a voiceover on every level and she says the most asinine shit. I see. That is unfortunate. But yeah, Rogue Galaxy. I was mentioning the... Oh, I'm not in it. What? Would we... Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Okay, apparently our squad is still in contention. Are you... But I thought I qualified. I'm slightly confused. I apparently didn't qualify. Maybe this is part of the mode, I don't know. What's your favourite colour? I think mine is when two colours are next to each other. Wait, does that count? Oh, okay, that sort of dialogue, yeah. I can see how that gets quite annoying. It fucking doesn't count, you stupid woman. I think you did. I'm sure you qualified. I could have sworn I did as well, but maybe this squad mode does things differently. So I don't play this round, but I play a next round or something. I don't understand. But apparently the squad is still in contention. I don't know whether I'm actually viewing my squad, because it doesn't really... Because yeah, I can just flick to anybody. Oh wait, no, I don't know. I'm confused. I'm very yeah. It's all just a mess of confusion at this point. It looks like maybe a squad member is in 8th. It's difficult to know for certain. He's whisking down there. He's made it as well. Oh dear. That man fell off. Our squad position is 11th now. That round is now over. Do I get to do a thing now? Or has the entire team been eliminated? I suppose we'll just have to sort of hang on and hope for the best that it reveals itself as to precisely what the fuck is happening. But maybe I shouldn't have gone into squad mode. I think we might remove squad mode and go back to just working on myself. It might be simpler. Am I in the game or am I out of the game? I don't know. Count the fruit. Avoid the rising slime. Excellent. When the screens show the quantity of a type of fruit, stand on the tile matching that fruit to survive. This sounds horrendously complicated. So I might be quite glad that I'm clearly not in it. So yeah, I apparently was eliminated in the first round. Or no, I'm watching so-and-so again. Okay. Apparently my squad was eliminated this time, so there we go. But see, I thought that as well. I thought I qualified, but the rest of the squad didn't. But then it told me that my squad was still in contention, which suggested that my squad was still in it. But obviously I wasn't. So I think what we might do is turn that one off and tell it to go fuck itself, and then have maybe one more, because that actually is over the hour and a half I suggested. But we'll do one more and then we might move on to something else. Precisely what, I'm unsure. There's several options that have sort of presented themselves, but I'm slightly tempted to go back to that Yu-Gi-Oh one, because I did rather like it. It was a bit of a unique thing. It was an odd little one that I quite enjoyed, especially when you could just get a fucking one leg of Exodia to kick someone in the face. I don't know if I'll be able to show you what I mean, because I think I lost the leg of Exodia, or I wasn't able to use it last time or something. But still, play Sea of Addiction. No, I might take a break from Sea of Addiction. Might be back on it, probably back on it Friday. But as I mentioned, I'm probably going to try and play, try and watch Doctor Strange tonight, because it's just popped up on Disney Plus. A Disney Plus? Hello, would you like a Disney Plus? Oh, this is an interesting one. Night Fever, Night Fever. We know how to move it. I do remember some of the levels from Night Fever, but this is not one of them. Or some of the levels from the night themes. Obviously this level is called Night Fever, but there was some where you actually had to move blocks of castle, but this is not that level, I don't think. And I know I just took an axe to the face, it's fine. I'm not fussed. You just got sometimes you just gotta carry on. Just keep moving. Even if your face gets... Oh, I think I just got the checkpoint there. Even if your face gets smashed in by an axe, just keep strolling along. Do-do-do-do, oh dear. Diddle-diddle-dee. There's a couple of drawbridges. Me and my friend are here. Unfortunately... Oh, no, again. I suppose that this is possibly indicative that it's going to kick me out through connection issues again, but still. I think I was second, but it's difficult to know because that guy just sort of stopped in midair and then I overtook him, but I think he qualified when he stopped in midair. But I do like to dive over the finish line. I don't know if it actually makes any difference, but it feels like you go a bit faster if you dive. And I have, I think, in the past, which is why I always do it now, I have pipped people on the finish line by going dive and just clipping the finish line slightly ahead of them. I imagine they were very peeved, but I was very pleased. They were peeved and I was pleased, as is so often the opposite way round, I fear. But other people do that little dive as well, cheeky little dive. There are remotes as well, but it's one of those games where unless you are so far ahead of the pack, or you simply don't give a shit, and that's where I fail miserably in a lot of things, I suppose. I kind of give a shit. I need that win, and whenever I lose, it hits me hard, and I should try to not care. It's Fall Guys, it's not the end of the world, but I still just want it. And there's an element of I should be better. True or otherwise, there's always this deep ingrained element of I should be better than this. I should have won that because I should have been better. Ski Fall. It's Ski Sunday. Well, it's Wednesday, but you know what I mean. It's skiing time. Skiing time is here again. Is that a pigeon pineapple behind me? I think it's time to run away from the pigeon pineapple. Woo! Oh, I hit my head against the rotating disc. Oh, that was surprising. Oh, damn it. Clipped the gap in the middle. That sucks. I think I can be slightly cheeky there and just fuck the rings. Nah. This is proving quite difficult. Ow. Blast it all. I don't think I'm going to get through this level because it's really kicking the shit out of me because I can't get past. But there you go. Let's just try to carry on. Oh, no, not about... No, game. Ugh. Oh, I see. The actual point is to jump... I didn't understand. Game. So the whole point is jumping through the holes. Why did you toss me off that side? I can only be tossed off in the other side. I thought this was another one where you actually had to do things. But instead, no, you just have to go through holes. If I'd known about the whole situation, I may have been better off. But I'm not... Ow. Then again, I probably wouldn't have. But I'd have at least been trying to get through the holes instead of trying to avoid the holes and just get through the course. The situation wouldn't... No. It's very much ice physics. If you know your ice physics. Ow. Ow. Don't do that. Ow. Ow. No. Well, maybe do that. I mean, it could have gotten me through another hole, but... Hello! That's the ticket. No! Oh, God, that's such an annoying little paddle. Why must you exist? You irritating little paddle. You're an annoyance. Nobody likes you. Your parents wanted you gone. No! One man should not be able to bounce me off all of the sides. Hiya! Hiya! No! This is going to be one of those annoying ones. Although, having said that, these are the easiest rings and I've only got one left. So, hiya! I am astonished. Genuinely astonished. That I had no real understanding of what I was actually intending to do. And I still managed to qualify. That just tells you perhaps how bad the rest of these people are. In fact, a lot of them are making the same mistake I did, which is potentially thinking that the whole point is to just get to the end. That's not the point. The point is to get every hole. Every hole's a goal in this game. Every hole's a goal. Come on, son. Oh, see, you're 14 or 15, mate. Don't miss the easy opportunities, mate. Come on, I believe in you. I believe that you are going to be one of the qualifying fellas, because you've only got one left. But you do keep avoiding the main holes. You got to go through all the holes. Every hole's a goal, son. Come on. Come on. We all believe in you. We're all judging you. And you've fallen off the world again. I genuinely thought for a moment there he'd given up. Just the way he had that slow patter of... Oh, there you go. He's stumbled. I think he stumbled into an accidental win. But then again, so did I. So I can't judge him on that. But let's have a look. See. 8, 15, 9. Oh, here we go. Chicken. Chicken, run. No. Okay. I believe in you, Mr. Chicken. Come on, sir. But some of these don't even look like they're trying. Maybe they're not. Maybe again, this is an example of me trying too hard. And they were just having fun. Sort of just bouncing around, going, yay, this is highly entertaining to me. But it didn't even jump. It's like he looked at the ring, he slid to the ring, and he just went, yeah, I'm alright not going through the ring, I'm fine with this situation. I'll just fall on the floor. Oh, it's Jump Club again. Maybe we'll... did we... No, I think we did get... No, I can't remember now. No chickens today. The chickens have run away. Where did the chickens go, though? Where did the chickens go? Nobody knows. Nobody knows where the chicken has gone. Come on, I can do this. I believe in a thing called love. Ooh. Do. Get off. Oh, you're not the only one who can sort of grab onto people's backsides, son. Hiya! I like that top hat that fella's got. An interesting one. Hello. It's interesting. I haven't seen any of the tail grab ones. Whoopsie. Now maybe that's just fluke based on the fact that they've got a lot more games, or maybe they've gotten rid of them. I suppose it might be some more of the squad ones, but even those squad-based ones didn't seem to have the team-based games, which is intriguing. It's getting quicker, quicker and quicker. I don't know whether it's easier to keep moving or not to keep moving, or maybe this sort of back and forth wiggle. Hey, qualified, excellent. But arguably what you need to do is try and separate the green paddle from the pink paddle. And you don't, because you don't want to get paddled by both at the same time. This is the issue. You need to try and just separate your paddlings. And always remember, porcupine is the safe word. Pomegranate. Just shout pomegranate. That's your safe word. Oh, it's the swiveler again. Oh, the swiveler disconnected last time, so is it going to disconnect again? Or are we going to have a go at the swiveler? Ha-ha, I'm be the swiveler. must admit, I'd still be slightly interested in seeing swivel guns on Sea of Thieves, perhaps. Just one like swivel gun at the front, or maybe one at the back. Maybe one at the front and the back. But they just sort of... Oh, hello. I did a big flip. Ow! My face! It really hurts. Hop! Hippity hip! Hey! Oh, that was easy. That swiveler is surprisingly simplistic. I'm assuming there is a bit more challenge to it. I just keep bumbling my way to victory. But, yeah, as I say, swivel guns might be quite nice in Sea of Thieves. I would definitely make them a lot weaker. Possibly, like, you'd need several swivel gun hits to make a hole in a ship. Although, that would be complicated programming, I imagine. Probably more complicated than they would want to make it. But they might be effective against, like, crew as well, but I don't know. I suppose their naval warfare is probably in a reasonably good place. They just need to sort of... I think they need to sort out the boarding thing. Because a lot of the time, if you board, you win. Which is slightly sort of... I suppose you have to be good at... hello? Hello? No, we want to go back up this way. I kind of just don't want to be the first to be eliminated. Hey! I am not the first. That's crucial for me. Yes. Don't get in my way. You utter asshole. We'll try and latch onto that one. And now back on this one. Back on this one, and now we go round. Back on this one. I'm getting overly confident, and I think I'm gonna regret that level of hubris. I suppose technically I think it's only hubris if you do regret your pride. If you get away with your pride, then it's not hubris. Unfortunately, everybody else is as good, which means I'm just waiting for the inevitable difficulty spike where I cannot keep up, which I think is happening. We are getting there. We are very much getting there. Oh, Lord. I think I've just realised as well the slime is rising. The slime is rising up to greet us. This is getting alarmingly difficult. Oh, shit. Shit the bed. No, don't shit the bed. I shit the bed. Don't shit the bed, baby. Shit the bed. Don't shit the bed, honey. Shit the bed. Don't shit the bed, baby. Shit the bed. Don't shit the bed over. The winner! It's not even got a costume. Tut, tut, tut. I don't think you're allowed to play this game if you've not got a little costume. Plus, considering the amount of costume options I got given just for being here, although granted I had a load from the PlayStation as well, but you know, the fact that I had a bunch of costume options, you've got no excuse. Surely you had a few. Maybe they just don't like cosmetics, which I suppose is fair in some fashion. Right, so yeah, I think we'll pop her away now. Exit the game. That was a fun little bit of beans. If you're interested, they are called beans for reasons I couldn't actually tell you. But for those reasons, they are called beans. I don't need that shortcut. Also, don't need that shortcut. Also, slightly concerned that I don't remember installing that shortcut. But there you go. I'd like to point out it's nothing too bad. It's just one of those shortcuts that should not exist. But there you go. Never mind, never mind, it's a thing. Now I've got to decide precisely what I'm gonna do. Let's update the title, because I think we'll do... let's call it, I don't know, Monstery Goodness will suffice. Oops, come in. I can't type. we got that one? Yeah, Capsule Monster Colliseum. That's what we're doing. Hopefully it will just kick in and work. That would be very convenient. What other ones were we testing? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going to potentially do that as well. But no, we'll stick to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I likes Yu-Gi-Oh! And if you've never seen this Yu-Gi-Oh! It's quite an interesting Yu-Gi-Oh! If you know of General Yu-Gi-Oh! Hello, I am General Yu-Gi-Oh! I am in the War of Cards. If you know your General Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, this one's slightly different. You'll recognise a lot of the monsters, because they're the old school monsters from yonks ago. But yeah, it's an interesting sort of turn-based tactical one. It's not proven like super difficult so far. I won't play the cutscene because we don't need that. Kazuki Takahashi. Campaign mode. General Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not a man I want to mess with. No, because he's a man who cheats every time he duels. Every time he's anywhere near a duel, he cheats somehow. Did I need to load the... I think I needed to load the game. Maybe? Might need to... What's going to be the quickest way of doing this? I think probably just reset. Shut down. And boot fast. Because unfortunately I pushed the wrong button, which I suppose is not exactly an unforeseen thing. Unless, of course, there is no save file, in which case the save file is now gone, which would be slightly annoying. Not sure why it would have gone, considering it was here the last couple of weeks, but you can never quite know for certain with this sort of affair. But we shall head to load and hope for the best. I can't deny the plan may suddenly change instantaneously if I don't have the save file. But no, good. We've just beaten the Condemned Warehouse, I think, against Tristan, I believe. So I feel like it's difficult to know because they've sort of started from the top duelist potentially and gone down. So who do we think? I'm thinking probably Taya. Oh no, we've done that one. So, oh no, it's Mr. Duke Devlin. I'm gonna beat you at Capsule Dice or Dungeon Dice Monsters. That was his game, wasn't it? I am the light and he is the dark, which is odd because obviously technically Yami Yugi is dark Yugi, so the fact that I've ended up choosing light is not quite accurate to Yugi, but I was basing it on the fact that I wanted to try and get a Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is a light type monster. Because of course in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think in Japanese anime bits in general really, a lot of the time like the protagonists tend to be the dark side and the antagonists end up being the light side. So in this one you've got Yugi is dark monsters.
Don't forget that I invented Dungeon Dice Monsters, so I'm a game expert myself.
Right. Duke. Can we just have a quick aside, Duke? Right. Yeah. You invented Dungeon Dice Monsters. This is Colliseum Capsule Monsters. Yeah? They're two completely different games. Now, sure, you can be a general gaming expert, and I can't take that away from you. But don't drop your own little game while we're doing a completely different gameplay, yeah? That's like me rocking up to a Marvel Crisis Protocol game going, do you know what? I'm an expert at playing... I'm struggling to think of something I'm an expert in, so it's difficult. I'm an expert at fuck all. Doesn't work, but shut up, Duke. That's the key thing to note. Shut up, Duke. Anyway, before that, I think I was saying a thing, but I can't remember what the thing... Oh, light and dark. So yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kaiba. Yu-Gi-Oh! Being dark monsters, Kaiba being light monsters. And then also, I believe, in Persona 5 they did it something similar as well. Because the main protagonist in that uses a dark type monster. Well, I don't think it's considered... I think it's Curse, which is sort of darkish. And then the sort of antagonist towards the end used the light type beastie. So,
Let's see
yeah.
who's the real king of games. I challenge you to a duel.
Fair enough. I'm happy to
I
duel you.
accept your challenge,
I do.
Devlin.
It's nice the fact that it is all the official voices.
When I win, all will
Or at least I'm
hail the new
90% certain it's all the official voices. Certainly that is definitely the guy who plays Yugi. There's no way I could ever not recognise that voice, I don't think. It's just such... Oh. It's one of those voices that just screams hero. You know? I am Yugi. I have played my monster card face down. Yeah, I feel like... I don't know if there is a benefit to attacking first, but attacking second seems to be working for me. This is an interesting little area. So I think probably corner seems like the best of places. Can't guarantee that. Although having said that, was it? Yeah, because I haven't actually chosen my monsters, so it's difficult to know if I was allowed to do that. But oh, the map is actually light? Question mark. I thought we were going against a dark one. That's interesting. Let's have a look at this map, because I feel like if this is a light-based map, if Duke's rocking dark monsters, he's going to be at a disadvantage. I might be wrong. Duke is king of a dead game. Oh, what Dungeon Dice monsters? It's almost a shame, because I did quite enjoy. There was a Game Boy. I want to say Game Boy Advance, but it might have been earlier than that. There was a Game Boy around Game Boy time version of Dungeon Dice Monsters, and I actually quite enjoyed that one. But welcome, Fox of Doom, the Doom Fox. Why is the fox doomed? Is there a reason you have doomed the fox? Did the doom besmirch your honour? Or is it a portent of doom upon seeing the fox? I have seen your fox. Oh dear, I am doomed. Oh, I suppose if the map... you have these. You have these. You have these nuts. That's not what I'd intended to say, but there you go. You have Dice Dungeons monsters for GBA. Ah, yes. I think I do as well somewhere online. Oh, he's playing more Japanese stuff. Of course I am. I like Japanese stuff. So, see, this is where I'm not 100% familiar with this game. I think it's telling me the map is mostly light, which makes me think I want mostly light monsters. So I'm thinking if I bring my Fiend Reflection and my Skelengel, I will have a slight advantage. But I'm... don't know. I'm a furry spreading doom around the world. Oh my. Hello! Harpoon Cannon. Ah, you just harpooned your way into following a brand new streamer. Hello. I don't know why I went quite so camp there. Hello. But there you go. Diddly-dee. So, let us see. I do sort of want to show off the right leg of the Forbidden One, so I'm going to bring that. Because it's like, if it's a Venn diagram for our gaming tastes, I'm sure. I imagine so. Because a lot of it, in fairness, a lot of the central overarching part of that Venn diagram is going to be point and click adventures. Although you're slightly older school than me, I think. I mean, you sort of cross the gamut of all of them, I think. But you're more Space Quest. I'm more Monkey Island, which was slightly later than Space Quest, I suppose. A little bit, at least. The text ones, I don't get on hugely well with. The interface ones, I get on very well with. That's basically what I'm saying. Anyway, I need to figure out a couple more monsters. I feel like Feral Imp is perhaps a mistake. Kaminari Kozu! More better at games, yeah? Yeah? Probably. That's not really an accomplishment, though, I fear. That's just a statement of fact for any human being. I don't think there's much else. So, I mean, Steel Scorpion's usually quite a good one. Petite Moth was surprisingly good for a Petite Moth. But we'll go Kaminari Kozu, and then we've got 27, which I think might be just enough. Just enough for a petite moth. Oh, is that the right petite moth? It's difficult to know. Oh, can I see more information? No, and that one is it. In fairness. Oh, you like better games? Fair enough. Yes. I mean, it's one of those ones where it's very difficult to nail down. Like I'm probably inside every person's Venn diagram of games because I just play games. There's probably a horrendous mental issue there somewhere that's just I'm avoiding life. But we'll go with the fact that I just like games. And so, you know, we'll do manual placement. But nonetheless, it is one of those ones where I kind of just enjoy playing games. I enjoy all of them. That's why I'm fairly easily pleased whenever I play any game. It's like, yeah, this one's good. I liked this one. This is fun. What is your favourite series then? I'm curious. Which Japanese series is your favourite? I'm curious if I've heard of it, for starters, and whether I've played it for a second, I suppose. And just generally, what is it? What is it? What is it? It's the problem with the delay. I'm sort of impatient now. I want to know what one it is. Unless you've already specified, in which case I've missed it. Metal Gear. Ah, yes. I haven't... I think I've only really played the latest Metal Gear Solids, specifically. Because technically Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid are two separate kind of things. Same guy, but separate entities in a way. Although trying to understand the overall overarching story of Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid is tantamount to insanity.
I'm going to win.
Duke, I don't think that's a promise you can keep. But we'll see. I cannot guarantee this. Oh my god, he's got Karibos! I wasn't expecting Karibos. He's got multiple Karibos. Are they different Karibos? I don't think so, because I think back here, in this game, the only Karibo that existed was Karibo. It's only in like the second series you got winged Karibo, I think. Then the next series you got another type of Karibo. And then you've got like Korribons, and then you've got all sorts of other weird and wonderful stuff. Right, so let's have a look. So are they still scorpions? They are still scorpions. Okay, so advantage light, disadvantage earth. That is unfortunate. Disadvantage light. So at least I've got something to deal with the Karibos. But unfortunately I don't have much. Oh yeah, no, I'm going to have to avoid my lights against the scorpions, which is possibly going to be difficult. You are wood. Yeah, unfortunately I just don't have any mountain ones because I didn't think... Oh no, no, advantage against mountain. Here. Let's grab my Fiend Reflection, summon that, and then hopefully... Can I can't remember. No, I can't do anything else. Just summon the first one. Because this game has very peculiar mechanics. Very peculiar. I quite like it. As I say, this is one of those games that surprised me at how much I've enjoyed it. But it is undoubtedly very peculiar mechanics. So yeah, very odd. But hopefully, because it's mostly because of all the movement stuff. But still, used to speedrun MGS 1 in just under an hour. 2 I loved. 3 is by far the best. 3 is Snake Eater, isn't it? 4 managed 0 kills. The new one sucked big fat doggy balls. Fair enough. Certainly 4. Yeah, 4 I've played. 5 I've played. The offshoot side one with Raiden, or Raiden, whichever way round they did it. I think it's Raiden in that one, isn't it? Raiden is Mortal Kombat. Same spelling, very different pronunciation. But you've got Raiden, and then I've seen Metal Gear Solid 1, and I remember playing it somewhere. Must have been round a friend's house at some point in time. But I remember playing it and really loving it, especially because there's one thing that stuck in my mind in Metal Gear Solid 1, which I'm fairly certain is a thing. I may have just made it up. But the fact that you could get him to puff on a cigarette in order to reveal the laser beams, that back when I first encountered that system, I was just like, this is incredible! This is mind-bendingly awesome! Nowadays, it's sort of almost nothing, but like back then, it was like, whoa, this is so weird and cool that you can just do that. But it's great. So, okay, I'm going to try and figure out. So, the Karibos can move 2 diagonally, which probably means it's going to end up there, which probably means I kind of want to move this, because otherwise it's going to struggle. So, if I summon it, but I can't remember what's the movement pattern of this. I don't think I can get it out of the way, truth be told. I suppose technically I could block him. Although I can't actually move it, so no, okay, that's unfortunate. I cannot actually stop that happening. But I suppose what I can do is place you there, which could make him think twice, maybe? And then, so diagonals, I don't think you're going to be... You're going to struggle. I suppose you can diagonal there and then diagonal there. So I probably want to try and factor that in. You're moving 2 straight, so you could end up there. This is getting a lot more difficult now. So if I could get something, I don't know. Let's summon you. Especially because I think you've got... let's not end the turn just yet. So if that's 2, I think that's 1 and then 2, so no, you're out of range. Which kind of sucks. I must admit, I'm beginning to wonder if I should have gone first this time, because he slightly swarmed me with very high-moving creatures. Those Karibos being able to move 2 diagonal feels like they have encroached on my territory very swiftly, and he is very much trying to kill my leg. And I can't not giggle at the fact that I've just got the leg of Exodia. Well, that's interesting. I think they'd have been better off doing that sort of multiplication style of Karibo, where he sort of multiplies and then comes in and explodes. No, we're definitely not defeated yet, but my leg has taken a beating. Oh, I did not see that coming. I did not anticipate that. That is not great news. That is another first shot for him. I must admit, one thing I don't know, and it's slightly too late to find out, is whether he could have attacked the jar. He could have attacked the capsule, so I'm wondering if summoning Skelengel was a bad notion, or whether it was an indifferent notion. Okay, so Skelengel's not done too badly because it's a light monster, so it's okay. Oh, I see, he can actually go there. Not what I was expecting. Although he's also... I feel like he has also sort of put himself in a bit more of a pickle there. Because he's now going to have to sort of backtrack this side anyway. So arguably it's not made that much difference, I don't think. Okay, let's deal with you first, because you can try and take out this Karibo. Unfortunately, I do not have enough potency to wipe out a Karibo in one shot, which means they are still going to exist. Why is that Karibo just shooting needles? I don't know. It is, as I say, it would have been better had they done multiplication and explosions, because I think Karibo basically is a sacrificing monster at all points in time. Like, there's not a point where it's not just sacrificing itself. Because I mean, in the game, I think basically you throw it into the graveyard to stop yourself taking damage.
If I take any more
Oof!
I'm going down.
Well, I mean, I am planning on making you go down, mate, but I wasn't going to say that. Right, what we've got here? So, blast. I can't attack that other Karibo, unfortunately. And I've now put it in range of the Scorpion. Am I able to just undo that? Yes, I am. That's quite convenient. Okay, we may have to make some alternate arrangements for my leg. For now... Oof. See, this is where a slightly simpler game would be slightly easier. I'm back. My mobile crashed. Oh no, that is not good. But welcome back nonetheless. We are struggling, is the key notion. Oh, so he's probably going to go there, which is going to give him both of my monsters. Ugh. I think Skelengel might just have to tank that, because I do need Skelengel to attack. Are you actually able to attack there? No, you're not. Just the diagonal. Okay. But that is an inconvenience, because I'm now sort of slightly damaging 2 Karibos instead of killing a single Karibo. But I definitely don't think I'm going to get out of this without some casualties, owing to the simple fact that he's just blitzed me. He's come straight at me and gone, I'm attacking multiple times. But that's where I needed to know perhaps what he had. I don't know if that information was available before the game. Difficult to know. I received the PS2 game I purchased online, but one little issue. Oh dear. What pray tell is the issue?
Get out of this mess.
So do I, mate. So do I. Don't worry. We're both in the same predicament, my friend. We're both in the same predicament. I feel like I ought to summon some of my monsters out, but yeah, the ones that are already summoned are going to be taking beatings. Okay, so if he does move his Scorpion there, let's pop it outside to prime 20 minutes. Oh, pray tell, what 20 minutes? English words difficult. What 20 minis have you primed? Are they all of the same theme, or are they all very different ones?
This game is harder than I thought.
Is it all sort of mini characters, or are you doing more sort of terrain and stuff? Purchase FF10, not FF10-2. Shit. That is not great news. Oh, no! He's going to instantly destroy my little... Oh, so... The answer to my question turns out, yes. Yes, you can attack a capsule. And unfortunately, that capsule has been insta-killed. Oh my. I feel like this is one of those levels I'm going to end up redoing. The first 2 levels were merely an amuse-bouche. Duke Devlin, apparently, is the one to kick the shit out of me. This is alarming, and I'm unclear on how to do this, because that's now the leg of Exodia lost. Not great news. But yeah, it's weird actually seeing someone else who actually wants to purchase FF10-2, because most of the time I just get people who don't like it. Whereas I've found it quite enjoyable. It was a slightly more traditional... I don't know, was it? Yeah, I suppose it was more of an ATB battle system, that one, if memory serves. Sometimes difficult. I get confused between all the millions of Final Fantasy games I've played, but FF10-2 I'm fairly certain was... it was the costumes instead of classes, which I think was one thing that I know put some people off. The idea of playing dress-up was like... put people off, but it's like... You do know, when you choose a class in a lot of the others, they change clothes. Just because this one has embraced the idea of dress spheres doesn't make it any different to any other class system. But there you go. That's just, I suppose, I know people who are intolerable to things sometimes. But, oh, the full Hero Quest set, nice. You'll have to get back on stream, although I can't guarantee I will be able to watch said stream, but still. I suppose get on stream and keep updating in Can't Sleep's, or yours actually. I mean, I'm part of your Discord, so updating in yours is fine. Or mine. You've got 3 options. But yeah, update us on the Hero Quest ones, because that'll be quite interesting to see where you go with it. I mean, I hope I can find a way to turn the tables, but I'm honestly not convinced. I suppose my most logical first step is to remove this Karibo, because that should be destroyed. Oh, I shut yours down. Ah. Oh well, you've always got Can't Sleeps as well then. Oh, you're not on mine. That's fair. So yeah, Can't Sleep. We've ended up on Can't Sleep as the only one. That's interesting. I don't. Oh yeah. Those ones where I didn't notice it disappear off the bar, I'm afraid. It's unfortunate. Okay. Did you hear about the 2 thieves that stole a calendar? I feel obliged to know this. It's like one of those ones that I feel obliged. Oh, okay. they each got... Okay, that's just really bad. No, it's just... That's truly god-awful. That is truly god-awful. But there you go. It's quite enjoyable, so I'm glad to have had it, but brah, why didn't send FF10? Oh, yes. Oh, I see. Sorry, I misinterpreted the issue. So he was supposed to have sent Final Fantasy X, and you've received Final Fantasy X too. I think I understand. I misinterpreted previously. I think I'll go the other way around. Okay, so my Scorpion could do with... problem is, my Scorpion needs to attack. Oh, Jesus, -7 and -1. That's not great news. That's not good either. Let's have a look at what Kuzimaruzi can do. Well, he's got diagonals, but they're not useful diagonals at this point. I think Scorpion... Do you know what a priest and a Christmas tree have in common? I don't know if I want to know. I feel like this is one of those ones where I'll be banned on Twitch for finding out, but balls is just decorations. Okay, that was quite good. That was definitely not terrible. I suppose we could move... No, that wouldn't help. Wait. If I moved you there, that's not going to do anything. If I moved you there, that would do something. I don't think I've got away. There's still another Steel Scorpion there as well. I have just taken a severe beating here. I could just sort of try and get him out of the way, and hopefully have him sort of spring up behind the enemy. At this point, I suppose maybe just... He's only going to get one attack, but hopefully one attack that does a chunk of change to the Karibo, I suppose. Although even there, it doesn't look like it's going to do a huge amount, which is not great news. Doo-doo. This is the other thing I like about this game, the way they do transform from the statues into the monsters. Just generally, the presentation and the gameplay is quite a fascinating little combo that I've really... It took me by surprise. When I first played it, I was fully expecting it to just be, yeah, lovely little game, never mind. But it really did sort of grip me. And I liked it. Smooth hydrate. Lovely little game. Oh, well. One of your options is to have a Leviathan on top of your face. So my next purchase will obviously be FF10 and FF11 for PS2. Ah, nice. FF11... Oh, FF11... I don't know if that would be worth a purchase, because I don't know if that's got any servers left. Unless you did just mean FF12. But FF11, if memory serves, is the MMO RPG. So that one, you might not get any gameplay. I don't know. I don't know if there was any single player viability from that one. Oh, FF11 still kind of works. Okay, that's something, I suppose. It's one of those ones where I wouldn't have minded playing Final Fantasy 11. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm not much of an MMORPG player. It always feels like it's a weird thing to say, I suppose, but I will happily sink 80 odd hours into an RPG, like, magnificently. I love it.
Your monsters, I'm still not out of danger.
Oh, well, I'm certainly not out of danger, but you are doing incredibly well. Oh dear, that was a miscalculation. I didn't see that coming. That is unfortunate. But at the moment it has some bad gameplay ideas, like being able to level down and not be able to use your gear. That... Yeah, I suppose if the gear is attached to levels, but I'm not sure why you would ever want to level down. I suppose there must be some reasoning behind it, perhaps, but it's not one of those things I would immediately do. So, but then again, I've been playing Neo: The World Ends With You recently, and there's a lot of options in that allow you to sort of go, oh, you lost experience when you died. Oh, of course, that sort of... Oh, I got you now. I got you. And I see that usually that sort of system, what they do there is you can't go lower than your level. So you wouldn't ever level down. But apparently they decided, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to be nice to the player. We're going to allow you to level down as well. But okay, now I understand. So it's not an intentional thing. Sorry, I interpreted it as it was a choice. I don't know. I think maybe if they destroy my crystal, I lose.
I'll tear down your defenses.
Same may go the opposite. Let's try and figure out what we can do here. So unfortunately, not a lot. No, because unfortunately the. I mean, I'm definitely going to want to move him, but move him where? I do not know. Oh, I could sneak in behind, but then the still Scorpion can still attack me. Not long ago, I actually bought Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Colliseum for PS2. Oh, nice! I mean, I'd never heard of this game until 3-4 weeks ago. But Skelengel might be able to back me up on that Scorpion. Well, Skelengel's probably going to die in the not too distant future. Yeah, Skelengel can sort of back me up. So I think maybe it's probably going to be worthwhile popping there and attacking from behind on the Scorpion. But yeah, I think I played it a couple of weeks ago because I did a whole host of retro games. I just grabbed a load on the PlayStation 2 and just went, yeah, fuck it, we'll try this, try that, try the other. And this one just astonished me at how amazing it actually was. So it's one of those ones where it's a shame I ended up missing out on it back in the day. I mean, it's technically not made that much difference, I suppose.
I'm running out of options.
Oh, I see, there's a Pogu Bunny here. I'm running out of options, but there's always the option for Pogu Bunny. Oh, Yogi! Ooh! If you're right, I'm right. If the symbol gets destroyed, it's game over. Yes. So hopefully my symbol won't get destroyed, but I will destroy this Steel Scorpion, which will help somewhat at least. And then we'll have to figure out what the other character wants to do, because I kind of need Skelengel to survive, which is not too bad, but could be awkward. If Skelengel goes out of action, it may prove troublesome. And he's not going to be too ineffective against the Karibo, but then I think I've managed to deal with most of the Karibos. Where's the other Karibo?
If I don't do something soon, I may as well pack it in.
You might as well. So that, yeah, there's a cheeky Karibo there. I feel like there should be another Karibo lurking around, but maybe I did wipe out 2 Karibos. Anyway, let's see what my options are here. Not hugely good ones. I suppose maybe... Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be able to be attacked there. Can't guarantee that, but I shouldn't be able to. I don't know if it's worthwhile, because obviously that one's got diagonals. But then that one's probably worthwhile. But then if he moves forward, he'd be able to Scorpion it.
Fuck me!
Fuck me indeed. Oh, the Fox of Doom has redeemed a fuck me. That's not an actual offer, I'd like to point out. It's just a very entertaining clip from Fist of the North Star, which is a fantastic game. If you ever get the opportunity to play Fist of the North Star, I would highly recommend it. It's from the creators of Yakuza, so you kind of know roughly what you're getting in for. Oh, hello! Oh, Pogu Bunny is now followed. Dude, how about you fucking go off to the side and bend right over and lick your own arsehole? Okay, I think what we're going to do is, I think, go with the idea that the Steel Scorpion... I don't think the Steel Scorpion can move on that space there, because I don't think it's a space. I might be wrong, but I don't think it's a space. So I don't think it can hit the crystal. Therefore, I think if we end the turn, the Karibo might attack the crystal, but the crystal will survive? I must admit, I didn't see the health bar of the crystal. I'm hoping the crystal will survive. We shall see. He can skip over. He can skip over. The crystal might not survive. I was genuinely convinced that was not Floor, and therefore he would not be able to do this. But at least we get to see what an attack on a crystal looks like. I mean, certainly Fist of the North Star is a fairly well-known anime. The game, I don't know, possibly less so. Oh, okay, the crystal's got a fair chunk of health. Okay, we're not completely out of it just yet. We're going to survive this round, which is something. Now, hopefully, at that point, I can remove... I like fisting. Excellent, Pogo Bunny. Excellent. But there you go. Do-do-do. Hey. Slowly but surely, I do learn things. Do-do. Come on, it's my turn. Oh, he's moving his crystal. Last week, I discovered the fact that you can move crystals. Obviously, this time round, I did sort of think.
I'm ahead.
I was...
Finish this duel quickly.
I mean... Yugi, that is debatable. Is there a... Oh, there we go. I figured there was probably some kind of fisting explosion Nanny. I don't think you should fist Nanny, and I don't think she would explode if you did fist Nanny. I mean, arguably, if you did fist Nanny, she might explode, but... Okay, that takes care of the Karibo. This may just be a slightly too impetuous idea. I may be sort of going, oh, I want to destroy a little bit too early, as I so often do. It's very weird having just feet. It's odd. I think Rayman has conditioned me to accept floating hands. Although technically he's got floating feet as well, I suppose, but it's strange, though, that just the bare feet in sandals... I think I could accept floating sandals or floating boots, but floating feet in sandals? It's just weird. Heard anything from Now Works Don't Stream? I mean, I frequently play Sea of Thieves with Mr. No Work Don't Stream, but yes, I fear nowadays it is proving a little bit too troublesome to stream. I suppose technically I could maybe, if I can get into a position. Not really. Okay. Alas, if you don't know, for each area clear, you get new stuff in the shop. Oh! Also, you said also. I misread it. I'll have to have a look, see if I can find a shop. I have not seen a shop at the moment, but then again, as I say, I've only really played this 3 times, so it's all kind of new, and I'm all just sort of pottering around, finding things out as I find them out. It's the unfortunate thing not having an instruction manual, because this sort of game probably relied heavily on the instruction manual. Is he... Nope, he's not got a shot on me, but I now have Skelengal. Bare minimum, I have Skelengal. I may have some of my others as well, but we shall start with the Skelengal. But yes, unfortunately, I fear it's... I was wondering if he'd stream today, Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint, but I've not seen any evidence of it. But I suppose it's one of those unfortunate things where tiredness and motivation tends to go the way of the... well, just goes away. I know for a fact when I ended up in a sort of full-time employment situation, I couldn't be bothered to do literally anything.
I'm running out of options.
So there's that to factor in. I imagine it might sort of balance out and shake loose at some point, but for now, rather unfortunately. Well, I definitely can't get the Scorpion, so what we'll do is just start having a little pepper at the old crystal. I don't think we'll defeat the crystal before we'll defeat the Scorpion, but might as well do a little bit of damage. As Duke tried being a more interesting character, that might give him some more options. Harsh, but probably reasonable. In fairness, he did sort of turn around a little bit towards the end of the series, didn't he? He got better as the series went along. He was a bit of a spoiled brat at the beginning.
Oh, you'll pay for that.
I mean, if you insist, I've probably got enough money. I haven't been to the shop yet, so... right, what do you have? You have diagonals and movement. A little bit risky putting him on the diagonal of a Scorpion, but I have faith to believe that I could destroy his scorpion. The shaping of that statue is slightly unfortunate because it does look like he's just got a massive penis jutting out. I suppose arguably maybe it is. It's supposed to be a mirror fiend, isn't it? And it's like, why not? Oh, could I have destroyed the main piece? Oh well. I've gone straight after the scorpion. It seemed the easier target. And I think a win's a win still. Doodly-doo. The only thing he didn't have any note that I recall is that he beat the robot dude in Season 3 when they were in the Cyberverse. Yeah. Another occasion where I find myself thinking I must rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh! It's probably... I feel like it's going to end up being the next thing I rewatch after I do... what am I on at the moment? I'm on Iron Fist at the moment. Second series of Iron Fist. Then I've got the third season of Daredevil. And then I believe it's Punisher. And then it's Jessica Jones Season 3. And then I have watched every Netflix Marvel series that exists. Damn straight I'm going to. I always liked Duke's earring, though. I thought that was very... I mean, it's A, thematic, and B, kind of cool. Having a lovely sort of thing. By destroying the main piece, you get experience. Okay. I mean, certainly you get some experience here as well, but not a huge amount. So I'm assuming maybe it's a bigger chunk of experience. I should have perhaps focused on it. Clear bonus. Special bonus. You've got a special bonus. Unfortunately, I only get... Oh, Skelengle's at 100. Is that meaningful, Skelengle? Yes, it is. Do you want to level up? No, why would I? Of course I want to level up. I suppose you could keep his AP low, but outside of the AP, I think everything wants to level up, surely. Symbol AE rate, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Map AE rate, I'm not entirely sure what that means. PP, he needs to pee more. DF, he's diddled Frank. I don't know. But yes, I think levelling up seems like a sensible notion. And, well, I'm going to take your Karibo. I'm thinking just take 2 Karibos. Because I have a Steel Scorpion. Main key... Again, with the lack of being able to read. The main piece can give 100 experience. Ooh, yes, that would be a much better notion. That is one of those things where I imagine they perhaps put that in the instruction manual. And therefore I would have known had I read the instruction manual. But unfortunately I don't. I have an instruction manual. It might be available online, you never know. Some of these ones tend to be. Now, decisions. I think we'll leave sort of... Oops. Yeah, no, it's saved. That's fine. We'll leave the old Yu-Gi-Oh! At just the one. Is there a quickie that I fancy doing for 10 or so minutes? I mean, arguably I could do a quickie on Yu-Gi-Oh! For 10 or so minutes, but... let's have a look. See what we want to do. I'll tell you what, there was another sort of PlayStation one I was looking into. So we'll have a pop at that. It wasn't anything too difficult, but I will let you have a choice. I suppose we'll change the title again. Turtley goodness. We'll stick with goodness because everybody liked goodness. What the fuck is it actually called? Oh, it's just that. Okay. But since everybody's sort of playing the newest one, I'm going to play the old one, which is this is the way. This is the way I do things. I always play the old one instead of playing the new one that everybody likes. But this is... I'll leave it as a slight surprise, although it's just popped up. I think it's probably refreshed suitably and popped up on Twitch's doodah. But what can I say? Twitch gets excited and always pops up its doodah. The Fall Guy again. I'm afraid you missed Fall Guys. Or you possibly came at the end of Fall Guys. Depends on precisely when you popped in. Interestingly enough, another Konami one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes, you brief boar. I declare a thumb walk. No, that's the wrong song. Turtles. Yeah. Titles. Oh, so over the top. I absolutely love it. I do slightly miss, like, some do. It depends on the program. I'm not going to just make some sweeping statement that they don't make stuff like this. But oh boy, they don't make an intro sequence like this nowadays. I don't think. Not something this overly ridiculous. I don't think. It's so like 90s. Ninja Turtles. They don't make intros like this anymore. No. Konami presents Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles. We got turtles. Do. But I will allow you to pick my turtle. If you want. Yeah. If you want to pick my turtle, I will let you pick my turtle. I'll do the story. Why not? One player. And let's see. So, who would you like? Would you like a clack, clack, clack of Michelangelo, a whock of Donatello and his wok, a rah of Raphael, or a shook of Leonardo? No, it's not the new one. It's the old school one. We've got one vote of Leo. I'm willing to go first come, first serve, but I will take other votes while I have a swig of drink. I'll give it like 10 seconds and then we're going Leo. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is time for Leonardo. It'll be interesting to see how Leonardo plays, because I played as Raphael previously. It's fairly repetitive gameplay, I'm not going to lie, but quite compelling and fun. This isn't what I called old school. There are a few series between the original and this one in 2003. True. But I must admit that just that intro sequence was delicious. I absolutely adored that one. Especially just the whole Turtles. Hey, it's Turtles.
Remember, to be a true ninja, you must become one with the shadows.
I will try to remember. Unfortunately, being bright green makes it difficult.
Now, can you extinguish this flame without revealing yourselves?
No, is the answer.
Too noisy, Donatello. Too clumsy, Michelangelo.
I feel like what would be really obnoxious is if you just tried to get one of those air cannons. You know, the ones where you pull the back and it just goes poof, boof, and does a vortex cannon, I think it's called. Technically, you haven't. Oh, okay. No, yeah, but there you go.
Well done, Leonardo. You must work harder.
I mean, I'd have said you should have perhaps just sliced the wick and then that would have put the candle off, but if you want to be particularly fanciful.
The outside world will not be a friendly place for you. You four are different in ways the surface dwellers would never understand. To survive,
yes, they're
you
giant
must
turtles.
master these skills I teach you. Ninjutsu powers of stealth and secrecy. You must become Kage, shadow warriors.
Interesting, surprisingly green shells for them in this one.
World.
Usually they go for the darker sort of tannish shell, don't they?
What is that noise?
What are those things?
Whatever they are, they picked the wrong party to crash.
Just enjoying the cutscene now. Very nicely animated. I mean, I'm assuming it was either ripped straight from the TV show or created in the same fashion as the TV show. But being 2003, I'm afraid I have no information further than that. So, all I know is I'm having to go down into the sewers. I think I know roughly what the buttons are doing, but I'll have to just improvise and hope for the best.
Guys, we've got to find Master Splinter. Master Splinter, can you hear me? Donatello, any way to What are you doing?
Yeah, it's a good question, because I've seen this little cutscene. Now, is there something in his hand? I'm not convinced there's anything in his hand. So I think Donatello has had a little hit to the head. Yeah?
Shell Cell, I'm calling Master Splinter.
Of course. Of course you are, Donatello. Of course you are. If you'd like to just follow me to the men in white coats, who will perhaps take you away and maybe give you a once-over, because I think you've gone batshit insane.
Master Splinter, are you alright?
Leonardo.
See, even Splinter, I think, is taking a blow to the head, because he hasn't got a shell cell either, which I'm assuming was some kind of foam.
Through the support structure of
I must be. I'll look it up and see if I can find out precisely what a shell cell is meant to be. I need to keep pushing buttons though.
leave right away. Meet me at the old drainage.
I wonder if literally just shell cell will be enough. Oops. I've got fucking fat fingers. Oh yes, it is, and yes, it actually is. I mean, this is the sort of thing I would never have remembered. But yeah, it is kind of just a cell phone that's shaped like a shell. I mean, it's not that complicated, truth be told. But I suppose it was very good merchandise, wasn't it? Very good merchandise. You can sell that to all the children. I definitely don't think I had this, but I love the art style. It looks shell shaded.
If we take the south conduit tunnel,
Boo, it's
it'll
blue.
intersect with the old drainage tunnel. We'll meet you there, Sensei.
Excellent. Okay. So he's definitely got a different stance than Raphael, which makes a of sense. And he's crashing and flocking and shocking and crashing. Oh yeah, I think. Oh no, that's it. It's a weird control scheme I found, because this is currently A button, which is weird to me. But I suppose I'm sort of you give me a third person action game, and I immediately think of something like Devil May Cry style buttons, or something more like, not necessarily. I think of one immediately, but you do have some of them. They do like X as the. I suppose arguably I'm on. This is a PlayStation game. I'm on a Xbox controller, so technically it would be square and triangle I'm referring to. But often you do like square is your light attack, triangle is your heavy attack, stuff like that. I don't think that's quite how Devil May Cry does it, is it? But I might be wrong. But anyway, you've got like sort of A button is general slashing, then X button, again, interpret this as a PlayStation controller, I suppose. X button does like a big slash, and then triangle. Oh yeah, triangle was these shurikens, so I can shuriken things. Apparently I can't shuriken things very well. Used a lot of shurikens. It's a lot easier just to slice things in half and then eat some sushi. Do. All right. I'm going. Christ, man. Lord, you didn't need to be dinging at me this much. I don't like dingers. Area 1, sewer complete. Time to get up on the streets. The streets of... I was going to say the streets of Harlem, which is actually probably not that far off, considering this is New York. I suppose, I don't know, were they more Chinatown? Where in New York were they based? All over, I suppose, perhaps, but... I suppose Hell's Kitchen would make the most sense, since they've got the sort of links to Daredevil. Or that their sort of origins are linked to Daredevil. People know this, but apparently there's sort of... Well, I think some of the links are very obvious. The fact that these are going against the Foot Clan, and Daredevil has the hand ninjas. Ow. Don't bop me on the back of the brain. But the other idea is apparently the strange goo that blinded Daredevil is meant to be the same goo that mutated the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Not like any official capacity, I don't think, but in a sort of like fan capacity, perhaps. I don't know. But that's an idea I've heard. Can I actually destroy the car? Oh yeah, oh shit, yeah, I can. Wasn't me. Did I? Is that what? Oh no, it's just the rain. Sorry. Thought maybe I destroyed the fire hydrant as well. Do 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 do. Time to slice, dice, twice as nice. Oh yes, yeah, the stick splinter one as well. Yeah, you're quite right. I'd forgotten that one. But yes, stick and splinter, of course, being devilishly similar as well. They are relatively obvious overlaps. So that makes me wonder if, yeah, are the turtles based primarily in Hell's Kitchen? But I'll say maybe they're a little bit more just generically New York rather than specifically to a area of New York. Truth be told, I only really know the areas of New York based on watching the Marvel series, because basically they seem to have primarily sort of carved out a different bit of New York based on each individual character from the Defenders. So you've got Luke Cage ended up in Harlem, Danny Rand ends up in Chinatown, Jessica Jones I'm not entirely sure where she ended up, and of course Daredevil is in his Hell's Kitchen area. Can jump, yeah. Okay. I feel like there are. Oh, okay. There's a dash there. Don't know whether I can. Yeah, we can slice and dice, and then we can. Can't really seem to combine the dash and stuff. Have you seen any of the new Ninja Turtles games? I have not. I have been told it is very good, because we were mentioning him earlier on. Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint. He was playing it the other day, I believe, and I asked about it, and he said it was very good. Very enjoyable. He was playing it with his daughter, I believe. So that was a fun time for him, I believe. I can't guarantee this thing. Keep using the phrase I believe. It's a get out of jail free card in case I'm wrong. Because you can turn around and go, that's not true. And it means I'm not wrong. It's a habit now. I can't help myself. I always have to have a get out of jail free card at the end of any sentence. Some caveat that allows me to not be wrong, but also be wrong. How can you be wrong without being wrong? Very easily. You always put in a little bit of a caveat that says, I'm not 100% sure. This may be true, but I'm willing to be proven wrong. Now I've specified it, you may notice it even more than you would have in the past, but it is one of those little things where I can never actually do anything. I just have to always have a caveat. Marry your wife. I mean, I feel like you're going to have to divorce her first, simply owing to the fact that I don't really want to be a bigamist. Although, having said that, I don't know, would I be the bigamist? Would I be the bigger man? I don't know. That's something for your wife to fight. I'm sorry, that was too far. Too far. No, I suppose, arguably, if I did marry your wife right now, she would be the bigamist, whereas I would not be the bigamist. Because I would only be married once, and your wife would be married twice. But I suppose it would be sort of like it would still be a bigamous marriage. I'm not really concentrating on the game that much. I must admit, I don't know if there's a defend button. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really one for defending anyway. So if there isn't a defend button, I'm mostly okay with this fact. But I feel like I think it's mostly the dash. No, it is just the dash. Somehow. But I think I am probably going to die, which actually, oddly enough, is relatively convenient, because it's about the right time. Oh, nice! I fully shapooned him. I think you can, maybe... So there's the slice and dice, but is there a slightly different way? No, he appears to only want to do the slice and dice. Maybe I can get him to do something slightly different? Hoping to get him to do something slightly alternate. Oh, I think I just do have shock shurikens. Somewhere along the line I must have picked up some shock shurikens. Precisely where they came from I do not know, but... Oh, I wonder if that box is going to contain health. As I say, there's an argument to be had that it doesn't make that much difference, but it did. It did, after all, contain food. That, oh, defense power up, nice. Maybe... No, okay. I'm still desperately trying to see if the slice and dice will do something different. Oh, I see. Oh no, that's just the wrong button. There we go. Can I do it? Ow. Can't seem to do a jump attack. assuming maybe there are. Oh, okay. It's still sort of just saying the word slice and dice, but I think maybe there is a combo system in there somewhere. Like the big attack. I mean, that's relatively good timing, so we'll let that. Is there a way to quick time it down? In fairness, I couldn't find a way to stop it timing down, so it doesn't make too much difference. But no, that makes me just feel bad. I feel like I should have continued now. You made me feel like an absolute bastard, letting that poor little turtle down. But anyway, we have now officially come to the conclusion, because I think 7:30 is about the right time. But anyway, that was mildly amusing. I do enjoy Fall Guys for a little bit, because it is a decent enough laugh. As I say, I don't know how people sort of do it endlessly for sort of hours upon hours upon hours. I suppose arguably they get paid to stream, and therefore do, you know, streamy stuff. They get paid for their stream, and therefore are more inclined to get over the boredom of playing the same game for hours and hours and hours. Anyway, I'm doing bits and pieces. You're off to watch Doctor Strange. Theoretically, my plan is to end up being off to watch Doctor Strange as well, so hopefully it's enjoyable. Have you seen... Oh, you may have gone, so you don't have to answer the question, but have you seen Doctor Strange previously? Is this going to be your second time viewing, or is this the first time? It doesn't technically make any real difference, but still. It was the immediate thought track. Anyway, I think there's a few people. Is it worth finding something here? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Third time. Oh, nice. That suggests it's very good then. Because I'd heard slightly mixed opinions, but the only mixed opinions I've gotten is the articles that turn up on my phone, and I need to break the habit of looking through them, because every time I read them they piss me off, because they are shit. They are shit articles, and that aggravates me something drastic, and I can't help it. I simply hate myself, and therefore insist on going ahead and doing this reading, despite the obvious fact that I shouldn't. But there you go. That's just one of those ones. Is that... Now, is this new bloody system? Because, yeah, it is. Such a... Twitch's new sidebar is very annoying. Because traditionally, you could either have it shrunk or expanded. Now, if you had it expanded, it would shrink automatically. And that was very, very good. Whereas this one is very much like... I can either have it shrunk or expanded. It doesn't do the auto shrink. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. I must admit, I probably won't bother. There's nowhere specific that I feel like raiding. And I think I need to get off for my dinner, etc., etc. So we might just leave it. Now we're just doing. Well, some of the ones I read aren't even like critics, because I must admit I don't tend to read reviews as such, but I see these headlines and they're mildly... this is the problem in it. It's clickbait headlines and they turn out to be shit, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. And the worst thing is when they're poorly written, and it's like, how do you have a job doing this? How do you get away with doing this as a job when the article is just atrocious garbage? And some of them are just incredibly vacuous, like beyond comparison. Like, I know I do 3 hours of absolute vacuous nonsense, but I don't actually get paid for it. Sort of, maybe a little bit, but not as much as these people. I don't think is the key thing. I can't necessarily use the phrase "I don't get paid for this anymore," because obviously, technically, I do, and I appreciate everybody who does drop subscriptions and bits and uses stickers and all that jazz. I very much appreciate that. But it is still like very frustrating seeing these people make a career out of vacuous shite. I suppose it's jealousy. I can't make a career out of vacuous shite. Therefore, I'm jealous that these people manage to. But there was one that it's going to stick with my brain forevermore, I think. I'm going to be on my deathbed and go, fucking hated that article where they just said, Judgment might have a few too many battles. Because I was moving from this area to this area and I had 3 battles. That was the article. There wasn't really much of a point. It was just criticising the amount of battles in Judgment. Now, to me, the whole point of playing the game Judgment is to engage in the battle system. Now, yes, on some occasions, you want to get from A to B the swiftest route possible. At that point, you can, very easily, avoid encounters. Or, just as easily, you can embrace the encounters and plough straight through them. There is no real need for an article discussing the idea of the battles in Judgment. It was so ridiculous. Anyway, on that disappointing note, I will leave you. We were talking about him earlier, so I'll give him a little shout out. I don't know when he's next going to be streaming. Definitely seems like it's not tonight. I won't go into details because they are technically private messages, but nonetheless, I would say there is no stream from Mr. Can't Sleep tonight. Maybe he'll be back Sunday. We will have to wait and see and hope. You never know, maybe he'll do some more Sea of Thieves Sunday if he doesn't fancy painting, but we shall wait and find out. But nonetheless, if you do want to see Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint, do feel free to subscribe. Follow. You can feel free to subscribe as well, but follow is the first step on Twitch.
Let's see to that.
But there you go, that's some of his painting stuff.
No, come on. Where's the... Why can I not go to the settings on the desk camera?
This is one of those clips that feels sort of like we're waiting for something interesting to happen. No, I don't think anything interesting happened in that clip. Maybe it was just to clip the show of that. I don't know, but it's maybe it was just each of us do need to tidy up our clips fairly regularly. Otherwise, they are sometimes clips like that. But anyway, if you want entertainment tonight, he's doing more Slay the Spire with friends. So if you want to be a friend, you can check out Mr. Malice Caliber, who will be playing Slay the Spire with friends. And maybe if you do declare yourself,
let's have another story.
You will.
So once upon a time, there was this guy
be able to
Simon.
enjoy that.
Swat. He got hit by a car, which was entirely justified because he was a swat. And he thought, I'll write a book. Unfortunately, he lacked any kind of storytelling capabilities. All he did was write the word suicide over and over and over and over and over and over again. And they were like, best book. Fucking Nobel Prize for Literature. Here you go. And then they threw it at him. It hit him in the face. He didn't care. He wrote a follow-up.
I've written that book as well.
I
apologise. I think it's
upside
stopped in
down.
frame, so you might not be able to enjoy it as much as you should be able to. But
Sold millions.
it's because unfortunately some of these
Didn't
systems
kill
just
himself.
don't seem to
He
work
was
very
satisfied
well.
with his millions.
But then they do sometimes. But then they don't. Then they do. Then they don't. Then they do.
It didn't say it was a
Very
long
annoying.
story.
But there you go.
Hooper garble!
Anyway, now he's hooper garbled. I will say cheerio and remind you that I'm on tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Hopefully, maybe, theoretically, we shall have to pray to the gods of Wi-Fi that something somewhere will actually work. But let's be honest, we cannot guarantee this. It's plausible with the new slightly lower setting, although it's still dipping, but it seems to have been stabilised slightly where I've lowered the bit rate, so maybe that's gonna help. No idea. Anyway, back tomorrow 9 o'clock, Dragon Quest Builders 2, followed by, hopefully, if we get far enough, followed by the old Graveyard Keeper. Cheerio.